I don't know if we up yet, but you telling me we up, Buck?
We up, bro.
You say we up, and Ray High Clack is in the building. All right. Well, listen, man, we want to welcome y'all to the Ode to WrestleMania, man. It is WrestleMania weekend, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody excited, man. You know, so before we get started with the festivities, man, we gotta introduce the cast of the round table today, man. We got some heavy hitters in here tonight, man. You know, so I'm gonna start off with myself. My name is Lex Vegas. I'm the host of the Lex Vegas Show every Thursday here at Redline Radio, 7 p.m. Watch my shit. All right, you know, and to my left, who we got to my left, man? I'm gonna let him introduce himself, man. Yeah, that's my right, though. That's my right. It's been a lot of pre-gaming. I did that on purpose. I did that on purpose.
It's all good.
I'm lying like a mom.
I go by the name of Big Squeeze.
Big Squeeze.
Yeah.
And where you from, Big Squeeze? You got a lot of shit going on, Squeeze. Don't just say I'm Big Squeeze and go past it.
Hey, man. Today I'm Big Squeeze. I'm here on the Lex Vegas Show, man.
Y'all see you got the belt in front of him and everything. Squeeze ready to go.
Put that one away, though.
All right.
Yeah, that belt ain't worth anything right after the shoulder.
Yeah.
Y'all got an AEW sticker right here, man.
That's Dave dumbass fault.
Somebody rapping.
Why y'all hating?
So in front of my man Squeeze, who we got?
You already know it's the main man, the great one. It's the one and only Meech. The motherfucking shredder.
When I tell y'all that the pregame here has been extremely strong this morning, so just please excuse the shenanigans that's about to go down.
Oh, we're about to shenana.
Again. Next to Big meets the motherfucking shredder. Who we got?
Hey, man, y'all know what day it is. Y'all know what time it is, and y'all know who y'all looking at. It is Pizzle, a.k.a. Don P. They call me Unk. They call me Pie God. I'm here, man.
He got the yeet on today, too.
You already know.
He got the yeet on.
Yeet.
And next to Don P, who we got?
Let me tell you something, brother. Today we got Jackson Cade in the building, brother.
Yeah.
Now it's your boy Jackson Cade. One half of the greatest tag team ever.
The greatest.
The Commission. And just so y'all know, that whole shit where he was all like, to my right, my left, that's how we would lose. Because he would be like, you go right, I go left, and then we go the same way because he don't know his right from his left. Always just wilding, man.
I can neither confirm nor deny these allegations. And to my actual left, Jackson's right. What we got, man?
This is the man, baby. The man who's too sweet to be sour. The man with the power.
Okay, then.
A man who came up from nothing to create his own show called Bro Plotter Daddy and became so sweet. That is right. The man, the American dream himself, Ray High Clack Daddy. That's who I am.
I like it.
The man that just spit all over my notes.
Well, Dusty spit on a lot of notes as well. So I guarantee you, Tony Schiavone back in the 80s was like, Dusty, seriously, I can't read these anymore. You went all over.
And we got our special guest referee. He is in the building. We got Timbuktu in the building. So look, man, I'm gonna do an icebreaker. Since it's WrestleMania weekend, man, I'm gonna do an icebreaker. And this is strictly opinion based, but we gonna damn show talk about it. All right. If you watch my show, you know that we do a segment. We call it start, bench, cut. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give y'all 3 WrestleMania legends. Y'all gonna tell me who would you start, who would you bench, and who gets cut. Rules are simple. Everybody with me? Cool.
Got you. Let's go.
And your choices for start, bench, cut are Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh, hell yeah.
The Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels, and The Undertaker.
Goodness gracious.
Who starts? Who gets benched?
It's an easy
Who
one
gets
for me.
cut? All right, so if it's easy, then we're going to start with you.
Oh, yeah.
Who's starting?
Man, look.
Who you starting?
My starter is always forever going to be HBK. That's my childhood.
Okay.
That was my dude.
Yeah,
So that means
I
either
like that nigga
Undertaker
right
or
there.
Stone Cold
Now
got to
look.
get cut,
I
though.
feel like
Stone Cold,
Undertaker and Shawn had the best WrestleMania match ever. So the Undertaker going to be benched, and then Austin got to get cut.
And that's the bottom line.
That's the bottom line. I mean,
Y'all agree? Y'all agree?
I'm
So
there. That's
we starting HBK.
Man.
We benching Taker.
I thought you said
And
Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, and Undertaker.
no, I didn't say Bret Hart. See,
Nah,
that's Bret Hart.
nah.
Bret Hart wasn't even in
What
the
the
equation.
fuck
man.
is
It was Stone
It was
Cold.
Stone. God, see,
I'm
Man,
right.
listen.
You right.
Pregame.
You're right.
I'm
My
gonna
bad,
say
G.
because HBK, man.
I just
man, listen.
did the oh hell yeah.
I'm saying. So what are we? So you agree though? He said start HBK. He said bench Taker
Cut
and
Stone
cut
Cold.
Stone Cold.
No, I disagree
No, you don't agree?
completely.
So who you start?
Start Stone Cold,
He starts Stone. That means HBK or Taker got to get cut.
and that's where the heartbreak comes in, because the heartbreak has to experience that for itself.
Oh, come on.
Get him out of here.
Get him out of
Cutting
here.
HBK. Mr. WrestleMania getting cut.
Cutting HBK and
Wow.
keeping the
How you
real
gonna cut
Mr.
Mr.
WrestleMania.
Ray,
The
I need the
Mr.
synopsis,
Calloway.
not that long ass version of what you about to give us.
Okay.
Who
well,
you gonna
no.
start? Who you gonna cut? Who you gonna start? Who you gonna bench? Who you gonna cut?
Start the Undertaker.
Start the
Yeah,
Undertaker.
that's how
I'm
I
gonna
would put
start
it.
the
Right,
Undertaker.
like that.
I'm gonna bench Shawn Michaels,
Mhm.
or no,
Yeah.
bench Steve Austin
I know.
because and cut HBK. Because one,
You lost me.
there's a bit of a personal thing with that because I've heard a lot of shitty stories about Shawn Michaels. So yes, he may have been a great
People probably talk shit about me, so
if you believe every shitty story you hear about people, you wouldn't have nobody to talk to.
Yeah.
Good example. Shawn,
Well,
SummerSlam '96.
Don't say the F word in the comments. Says 90s HBK was too difficult to work with.
Thank you. Thank you.
Antoine Maurice Davenport says start Stone Cold, bench Undertaker, cut HBK.
No,
Man, this one hurt.
No,
Yeah, you gotta start
And
Stone Cold.
wrong.
nah.
Yeah, you gotta start Stone
How
Cold.
can you
How
cut
can you
Mr.
If
WrestleMania,
we
man?
I would
basing
cut-
it off of WrestleMania
I
alone,
think Taker's the realness of
you gotta
Mr.
cut
WrestleMania.
Austin.
You got to cut off.
If you basing it off of
If you-
WrestleMania performances
that,
alone,
that's
No.
you gotta cut Austin.
No.
What
He had the
besides
shortest
the
one.
Bret Hart match and the Rock matches?
Which Rock match? Because only one of them was.
We
He
gonna
had
talk
three
about
matches
that.
with The
Okay,
Rock.
we gonna come back to that. So,
Okay.
all right. So everybody on the panel was given a task. We got to bring your top 5 lists with you. All right. So we got the top 5 male wrestlers. We got the top 5 female wrestlers. We're gonna do top 5 tag teams. We got top 5 WrestleMania matches. We got top 5 matches that did not live up to the hype. And since Ray joined us at the last minute, I gave Ray a specific task. Ray was given the dubious task of the top 5 Undertaker matches.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right.
All
All right, so we got a lot to talk about. We're gonna get into the card for tonight and tomorrow. And of course, I mean, you ain't gotta hide it like on the floor. You can put it.
They don't pay me.
Okay, fuck him.
Niggas don't pay me.
He all in the bottom like okay. All right, so I'm gonna start with my list first. Okay, and I had the top 5 WrestleMania matches of all time. Now, keep in mind, everybody's top 5 list is opinion based only. Okay, so it's gonna be Squeeze's top 5 of the category he was given. So it might not be the top 5 that Google's gonna give you.
Right.
It's opinion
gonna be
based,
the right
and we're gonna
top.
talk about it.
It's not the
okay.
future report list that they put out
Exactly.
that everybody's pissed
All
off
right.
about.
So
Yeah, that was a
myself,
bad 50.
I got the top 5 WrestleMania matches of all time. Now I'm gonna start from 5 and I'm
Thank
gonna go to 1.
Thank you.
All right. At number 5, I got Austin and Rock from Mania 17. Okay. This made my list because it was the Austin Rock match where Vince actually joined Austin and they turned Austin heel in his hometown.
Worst decision ever.
That was a bad
Terrible.
decision, but
It was,
at that
but
time,
it
that
was such
moment.
a big moment to turn somebody heel, and because everything is the reverse. Everything is they always turn you face in your hometown. Like to turn him heel and to have Vince join Austin, that was a moment for me for WrestleMania.
That was fire. Yeah.
Okay, 4, same Mania 17, Edge and Christian versus the Hardys versus the Dudleys.
Oh yeah.
And that's the best of the 3 TLC matches.
Being a tag team
Absolutely.
specialist that I am, I can enjoy a good tag team match.
That's
Notice
one.
I said specialist.
They set the bar
I
high.
was, you know. All right, number 3. This one was a little rough for me. Hogan versus Rock, the first one, WrestleMania 18.
The moment.
I mean, that one speaks for it. This is the Jordan versus LeBron we never got. in my opinion. That was Jordan versus LeBron. Okay, number two and number one, I flip-flopped because I couldn't figure out which one I liked better. But I put number two. Number two is going to be Brett versus Austin. WrestleMania 13, the I Quit match.
Okay.
Number one, Savage versus Steamboat, WrestleMania 3. I could now those two I flip-flopped on those because that Austin Brett match was one of my favorite matches ever, but Macho Man was my first favorite wrestler. Mm-hmm. Okay, and that was my first favorite match was that Steamboat Randy match.
And the fact that it's almost 40 years later and that match still
you can still watch that match and do not want to be disturbed. Hold on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't call me.
Now by my top five, there was a few that I left off.
So you got some honorable mentions?
I got some honorable mentions. I had to.
Good.
You know, both of the Taker HBK matches had to go on there. Mm-hmm. I couldn't put them on my top five, but they up there.
Over the Triple H?
Both of the Triple H Taker matches. Okay. Let me talk, motherfucker.
Okay, you right, my bad.
Damn, it's my time. The Brett versus HBK Iron Man match.
That's the match of mine that I can watch and don't disturb. Leave me alone.
That's WrestleMania 13 or something like that?
That was WrestleMania 13, yes.
I know what you're talking about.
And Razor Ramon versus HBK, the ladder match from 10.
The OG ladder match.
Those can be interchanged with any of my top five.
I was about to say I might have selected
but I couldn't only because I was never really at the Razor Ramon fan.
Really?
I never was a Razor Ramon fan. Really? Like I just thought the gimmick was too cheesy for me.
That's what I liked about it though.
Cheesy for me. It was just too cheesy for me. Like I said, that's my
flick his toothpick at you.
That was one of the biggest lies.
My problem was I knew Scott Hall from AWA before he came. So when he switched up like that, it was like when Kofi all of a sudden lost his Jamaican accent. Like you're like, okay, I ain't feeling this no more. Like that was the thing. Like Scott Hall was talking like we talk. And then all of a sudden, 2 weeks later, hey Chico.
Yeah, I never knew that.
That's what I knew him from AWA. So the switch up, I didn't feel. That's why.
Respect.
Now, are there any other matches when we say like that you would put in your top five that were not mentioned?
I would probably put Brett versus Owen.
Brett versus Owen. Okay, that can go on there. And see, that's another thing. I was never really an Owen fan.
Would you put Hogan Warrior because of the moment? You got Hogan Rock in your top.
I'm not mad. You talking about WrestleMania 6? The one that
just because of the moment.
I like the way you're trying to throw the trivia out there. We ain't got Hogan versus Warrior. That was in WrestleMania 6 in Toronto. Squeeze letting y'all know when it comes to the trivia, he on your ass.
The show started at 8 p.m. It lasted into 1 p.m.
As far if you're gonna go build up and hype go, nothing beats that. But as far as the match itself, I can't put it over those other matches.
The only other one I would have added was the Triple H.
The Triple H Taker.
Triple H Taker 2.
Okay, I have both. I said both Triple H matches.
That's what I'm saying.
You already had Kofi and Daniel Bryan.
I did not.
I would put that up there.
Okay. I watched that match a lot of times.
I would put Triple H Daniel Bryan at 30. That's
yeah.
Okay. But that's what I'm saying. That was it. And it's all opinion based. It's all opinion based. So all right. So real quick, man, we need to take a moment to acknowledge play track 2, man. We need to take a moment to acknowledge the tribal chief. Play it.
Oh wait, they can't see the one.
They can't see the one, man. You gotta put the one up there, man. We take a moment to acknowledge the tribal chief, man. All right. And while we do that, we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on to Big Squeeze, man. Now I did you can say that. Now I did the top 5 WrestleMania matches. So Big Squeeze was given the dubious task of listing the top 5 WrestleMania matches that did not live up to the hype.
Now, I didn't view this as necessarily the worst.
This is your opinion.
You know what I'm saying? When I compiled this list, I didn't view these as necessarily the worst matches, but they were the most anticipated that didn't live up to the hype. And these are, again, like he mentioned, these are what I was the most hyped for.
Right, for sure.
Right, so here we go. And I'm not gonna say this is in any particular order because I might have scrambled the order. Okay, so one first on the list, Nakamura versus AJ Styles. Now,
Nakamura
I was
versus
disappointed
AJ
too.
Styles.
I was excited. When Nakamura won the Royal Rumble, I was hyped because I really liked that dude going coming out the Wrestle Kingdom with AJ Styles. Him and AJ had a classic at Wrestle Kingdom, and I'm like, if they could just do half of that match at WrestleMania, this is gonna be crazy.
Yeah, that was the year.
And really, it was just like they kept kicking each other in the dick, man. And like that's all they kept doing. Like that was literally the whole fucking thing. I'm like, yo, this is I'm like, yo, this is terrible, man. I'm not feeling this at all. I was very disappointed.
I'm not feeling this.
I still love AJ though. That's still my guy.
And I'm a Nakamura fan.
Yeah,
I love Nakamura, man. I love Shinsuke, man.
I do too. I
like Shinsuke is invited to the cookout, man. Like I know
He'll walk in there with his leather shit on, just like that. He'll walk in there.
He'll come in.
He's gonna come in there, motherfucker.
They don't ask Shinsuke, hey Shinsuke, you want some potato salad?
Every dish he gonna walk.
Love Shinsuke, man.
Come on.
The next one that disappointed me, The Rock versus Cena 2. Okay, so first off,
wasn't anticipating.
it should have been.
I like to know why.
It should have been 1 in a million, like they said. The hype was there. We wanted it one time. Let's live and respect that. Let's appreciate the how big the moment was. The anticipation was crazy. They delivered. It was a good match. Everything went as planned. And Vince got greedy. WrestleMania 29, that match was ass. I ain't like it.
I'm not really a John Cena fan.
But like, what could you possibly expect out of a second Rock Cena?
That's my whole point. There was no more juice left.
No, I'm with you. I'm not saying that's what I'm saying. Like once you and then you announced it the next day.
Exactly.
That was my issue. Like
year is going down again.
Right, like the Monday after Raw, you literally said, okay, 365 days from now we're gonna do this shit again. Like so
that wasn't cool.
I get that. I'm with you on that.
That wasn't cool at all to me. I'm like, this is crazy. Brock versus Goldberg.
Oh man, come on,
you know
right.
Okay, now I'm gonna ask you, what were you expecting?
That match. Wait. Which one? The first one or the second one?
Any of them.
20.
Any of them.
First one. So I expected fireworks. I thought that shit was about to be.
I got exactly what I expected.
No.
Brock came in the game, fucking shit up. You know what I'm saying? Like Brock came out of OVW and came wrecking shop, and I'm like, okay. Goldberg already a monster. This is about to be insane.
A monster? How?
WCW Goldberg was crazy.
He was trash.
He couldn't
He
work.
couldn't.
He was the Ultimate Warrior.
Yeah, he was.
Ultimate couldn't work, but it was
He had
fire
the intro.
though.
He had
John
everything.
Cena can't wrestle, but he can give you.
John Cena can
John
wrestle.
Cena
John Cena doesn't wrestle.
I would say this.
If you've ever watched John Cena in OVW, go Google the prototype.
Yeah, I mean,
he's a whole different wrestler than he was when he got to the main roster.
Never great.
I'm not saying he was great. He was never wrestle. You said he couldn't wrestle. He couldn't wrestle.
He would be so ass on the main roster. When you see him, it's like when we watch New Japan and we see Hogan doing drop toe holds and shit. You're like, oh shit, these are basic ass wrestling moves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Don't say the F word. Say Goldberg and WCW was just hype.
No, Goldberg. Maybe,
sort of.
But Goldberg and WCW was
who's next?
Was the greatest.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It was Ric Flair, Stone Cold, John Cena. What I'm saying is all these people in common, they got 4 or 5 moves. Punch, kick, you know what I'm saying? Press L1. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, I'm gonna tell you somebody who's my favorite wrestler that does the same moves all the time.
Flair.
Randy Orton.
Oh, there you go.
Randy Orton. Yeah. Now when you say Randy can't wrestle, Randy get busy.
Randy can't
Randy gets busy.
But I will say
Randy
this.
do it. If you look, Randy is doing the same shit that he was doing in 2003. He is doing the same match. Not even the same moves. He is having the same match.
WWE has done that for years with Cena too.
But that's what I'm saying.
Cena can give you the same match for 20 years. However, somehow Cena still be making magic. I don't know what he be doing, but if you take like the Cena versus RVD,
That
lost the
man,
title.
listen,
that shit
man.
was fire.
That was fire because of how they. When you walk in, that's just like me being a crip and walking into the Bloods and shit, and like you know what I'm saying, fuck, I'm out of, you know that motherfucker was in a hostile environment, man.
It was lit.
The average dude wouldn't have even came out. They literally, when you look out there and you see a sign that say, if Meech win, we riot.
We riot.
Meech ain't coming out the dressing room. Okay, Meech like, fuck this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just because I was looking at you. But I'm just saying, that shit was a hostile.
Because I definitely go the fuck out there.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm going out there. I don't care.
But we gotta move on. We ain't got that much. 2 hours seem like a long time. We on 3. What were yours? So we got 2 more.
Yes, sir. So
We'll come back and we got some time on it.
Michael Cole versus Jerry Lawler.
I'm expecting on that one.
Well, what is it? Okay, so I'm gonna give.
I'd like to let y'all know at this time, I've never actually seen Squeeze do drugs.
I never.
But that comment right there,
Okay.
Michael. Now,
I'm about to tell you what.
School me, Squeeze. I didn't even know about this one.
Okay.
In Squeeze's
This is what hurt me about it. I knew it was gonna be ass. Michael Cole can't fucking wrestle. We know it's about to happen. However, I thought that was the moment for Jerry Lawler to get his win at WrestleMania. He never had a victory there. And then they let fucking Michael Cole beat him. Like
He
that
won. They just took it from him.
That's what I'm saying. Like, but in the record books, it's gonna say the King never had a win. That's
okay, that's what. Okay, so I'll go there.
My
thing is like when you say like it didn't live up to the hype. It's like if Jerry Lawler beats Michael Cole, it's like. Okay.
No, right.
Like he was supposed to win.
Well, yeah, and that's what I wanted to see. I wanted to see the King.
I get that, but so when we talking about that's why I was like, okay, what were you expecting with that? But now I understand.
Okay, cool. No, I know.
All right.
And last but not least, I got a couple honorable mentions if we got time. But Bret Hart versus Vince. I
wasn't expecting none of that.
I thought that was gonna be all right.
The only way I can see the only way I can see that being a good match is if you involve like half the roster. Like you gotta involve.
Well, they overbooked, but they had the wrong people.
But I'm saying, but you gotta. That's my point. You gotta involve like the right people.
It was not the '90s. I mean, both guys in the '90s, you may have had a good match.
Exactly. Oh yeah, for sure.
But, but that time, no.
Brett was not what he was. Nope. Goldberg had fucked him up.
Yeah, Brett was
Bret about Goldberg now.
Oh, he gonna
start ready. He gonna go crazy.
That was post stroke. Yeah, that was yeah.
You forgave Shawn Michaels. You gonna have to forgive.
But you gotta remember, Brett had the U.S. title after the stroke. People don't remember that. Remember he beat Miz. So it's like I thought Brett was gonna be able to do something with Vince during that point.
Yeah, that was just to keep Brett
around.
When
Brett came out in jorts and
right,
jorts. Right. He ain't come
with
out
a hockey jersey
he
on.
He come out in the pink and black and the tights and the boots that look like the Concord.
That's because by then he had
titties. Yeah, he wasn't Brett no word, man. And real quick for these honorable mentions, Bray versus Orton. Okay. Rest in peace, Bray. I love you. But
which one?
There was only one Mania. There was only one
match.
They only wrestled Mania once.
Yeah.
They did twice. The Maggots and then Bray's last Mania that he did.
That was against Orton?
No.
That was Randy. With Bliss when he came out the box as the Fiend. That was Orton.
Oh yeah, it was.
Oh, you said the Fiend. Okay, I don't even think about the Fiend. I wasn't thinking about the Fiend. When he said Bray, I was literally going.
Alexis was.
I got you.
You're right. No, you're right.
No,
I was talking about the Maggot match though.
I hated the whole Fiend thing, so I put that out of my head.
Rowan versus The Rock.
You didn't like the Fiend?
Y'all know what I'm talking about? Eric Rowan fought The Rock.
Oh, Rowan. I thought you said Roman.
The fact that they count that actual match and they still pushing that, I hate that. That suck ass. And last, Undertaker versus Giant Gonzalez. That was a pretty bad match.
That was anything with Giant Gonzalez, Ellie Jonte was a bad
match.
All right, so we had the best Mania matches. We had the matches that didn't live up to the hype. We gonna move to Ray.
Yes, sir.
The top 5 Undertaker WrestleMania matches.
And yes, I have the list in front of me on my left thigh just because. But number 5, I'm going to say actually the Giant Gonzalez match because he actually got a decent match out of Giant Gonzalez. That's his number 5 greatest of all time. He took shit, shined it up, and went, I'm going to get a win out of him.
I'm laughing at Squeeze the sidebar over here and shit. Because like everything that Ray said, Squeeze like, shit.
I'm a spark. I can't help
from both sides. Like I'm listening to Ray and Squeeze over here, motherfucking commentating this shit. It's ad libs. No, hell no.
Number 4 would have to be for me the Ric Flair match at WrestleMania.
Ric Flair.
Shit out of Flair.
Yeah, he did. That's what made it awesome.
Shit out of
Flair
Flair.
like he stole
He beat the shit out of Flair.
I don't think I've ever seen Flair bleed that much. And Flair
And
bleeds
Flair bleed all the time.
When that Flair, when that
Flair-
the match outside, wasn't like, or it was outside, right?
Not that. I don't think that was outside WrestleMania.
I
Who
don't
did he
even-
have? I know the John Gonzalez match was outside WrestleMania.
That was XA.
that was-
It was XA
Oh,
was Houston.
18?
Yeah, it was Houston.
Okay.
Yeah.
Flair like he stole.
Oh, that was Biker Taker too. So
No,
that
I
was
think
one
that
of my
was
favorites.
X7. X8 was in Toronto.
I'm on what, number 3 right now? The Kane match at WrestleMania 14. Just because that was the culmination
That's
of the
gotta be
brother
Kane.
versus brother feud.
I'm never
And-
gonna fight my brother.
Yeah, and he came out through the Druids holding the torches above his
I
head.
almost put that on the worst.
I
You
think
didn't
that
like
was a
that
good
match?
one because
That
again,
was not a
Taker
good match to me.
Taker can make anything good.
Kane
Like,
Taker?
yeah,
Oh, the
anything
fuck he
with.
can't.
I
The fuck
mean,
he can't. I've seen some bad Taker matches
Goldberg at Crown Jewel, we can all
too.
forget
Yeah, exactly.
about that one.
Exactly.
That was
That was the first one that popped in my head.
Yeah,
That
that's-
Taker almost died in that match.
Well, that's what I was saying. That was
killed him.
Exactly.
That's my lowest Taker match of all time. Is Taker versus Goldberg, without a doubt.
That was bad.
And then I'm gonna say the Edge match as well. That's my number
Okay.
2. And then you got to put the Shawn Michaels at Arizona match
You
where,
got that one over 25?
yeah, because I mean that one was the ending. You know, the whole thing of their feud. It was
You know what?
on
I
point,
gotta agree
and
with
the
that
entrance were dope.
But you got that over Triple H?
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you why I'm gonna put it over the Triple H match because I love the Triple H match too. But the fact that going into that last Taker HBK match, you really had no idea what the fuck was gonna happen.
yeah.
That's
You
true.
you halfway didn't think that Shawn Michaels was gonna retire, but you didn't think the streak was gonna be broke. So you had no idea, and they was running it back. So
was
you
a great
like
match.
a little bit of you thought that Shawn Michaels was gonna break the streak. You know what I'm saying? So you until that match ended, you had no idea what the fuck. So
Bro.
that's why I gotta put
That's
that
probably
one.
That's
the
what made you
greatest
think if
WrestleMania
anybody,
you
if anybody
put
could have broken the
Giant
streak, it
Gonzalez
would have
on there
been
and
Shawn
you didn't
Michaels.
put-
That's my lowest one.
But you didn't put CM Punk on there?
Yeah.
And you didn't put
And so Maurice Davenport got CM Punk. His was one was HBK 2.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2 was Triple H 1. 3 was CM Punk.
Yeah.
4 was Kane 1. 5 was Jake the Snake Roberts.
Okay. That is a good one.
That's a sleeper match.
That is a
That,
sleeper.
that
You're
was a
right.
sleeper match. You got any
I'd have put
honorable
the bone
mentions?
in
or
your
no?
honorable
Honorable
Identify.
mention, I'm going to say just for the comedy of it, we all remember this WrestleMania 15, the Hell in a Cell match, where they all they hung the Big Boss Man in the middle of
You would never get away
It
from
had
this
people
shit.
just
2024.
coming.
two
No,
weeks
not at all.
Right.
You had the Brood coming down like bats from the
Yeah.
from the thing. That was just wild, man. Wild.
So I got a real quick first trivia question for y'all, man. So we're gonna see who starts off right. Who gonna start off ahead of the game, man. I got a little clip to play.
Before you started, are we going around the room to guess?
Nope.
Or
We're gonna play a clip. The first person that shouts out the answer gets a point.
Let's get it.
All right. Tim, play the clip.
The World Wrestling Federation, for over 50 years, the revolutionary force in sports entertainment.
Demolition.
Demolition.
Stop playing with me, man.
Y'all want to play the game? Let's go play the motherfucking game.
Ladies and
Y'all
gentlemen,
wanna play?
y'all see we got it going on.
Y'all want to play? We can play.
Gotta be hyped up,
Here we
man.
go, Don.
Make sure you
I'm
hit that
here.
share button
Okay.
right now, man. Get the message out, man. We got a
gonna
lot
play?
to talk about today, man.
The intro told me it was 94 through 96. Give me a little time, you know what I'm saying? All right.
I don't know. For some
We
reason,
doing
I thought
things.
about
We
Brittany
doing
Griner.
He on his
Brittany Griner.
I don't know. She just crossed my mind. I was like,
What?
Brittany Griner.
you know, I don't know. Just crossed my mind. I don't know, man.
He got his book bag.
Moving on.
Bro, she ain't got nothing to do with WrestleMania, bro.
Oh,
Man, listen,
okay,
but
you
what
wanted
she
to-
should-
you got something to do
what
with
she
WrestleMania.
should have something to do with
About to have me tuned
WrestleMania.
in is Coco Jones.
Yeah.
Coco is singing the national anthem.
For
Don't bother me.
facts.
Don't
Okay? Don't bother me.
Don't call up no text. Turn
No.
my phone off.
Nothing. All right. Moving on, man. We're gonna go to what we want to go to. Let's go to Jackson's list, man. The top 5 tag teams of WrestleMania.
Yo, I just want y'all to know right now this list is gonna piss people off because it pissed little me off. You know what I mean? Like, because you know what I mean, I ain't show him no love with this list, but it is what it is. Coming in at number 5, Edge and Christian. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I know y'all like what? All the way down at 5. I know that's crazy. You know what I mean? Coming in at number 4, I got the Dudley Boys. You know what I'm saying?
I would have had them like 2 or 3. I ain't mad. It's a good list so far to me.
Yeah, no, it's gonna piss y'all off. I already know.
It's getting there.
Y'all see where it's going.
I think I know where it's going. I can't see your list.
Number 3, the Hardys.
The Hardys, okay.
Yeah,
Big Swanton Bomb.
Number 2, the Day Ones.
The OCs.
You know what I'm saying?
Hold up.
So that means number 1, New Day.
Number 1.
That's what that means.
It's a new day, baby.
Yeah.
New day.
I like that.
I
like that.
That's some good. That list fire.
Yeah, for sure. Flip flop New Day and Usos.
I went back and forth.
Yeah,
too.
I ain't mad at that.
I'm not
honestly. To me,
I would have had it like it is though.
I could put any of them at. Like they all.
Any of them are worthy of number 1. That's a hell of a list.
I would have put that. You had me. I like
so.
5 would have been number 1. And
I see you, baby.
And then the New Day would have been 3. I would have. All that is a great
them all
list,
my
but I
favorites.
would've
You know what I'm saying? Them literally all my favorites.
Okay, so who,
I wouldn't have had
you got some honorable
You wouldn't have Edge and Christian for real?
Man, you know,
Man,
just
Ed and
one
Christian
of my
used to
favorite
be
tag
one.
teams from when I was a kid, the Road Warriors.
The Road Warriors.
And also the Bushwhackers. They were
I like the Bushwhackers.
I like the WrestleMania though. That's the problem. They didn't push it at
They
WrestleMania.
didn't really do nothing, but
What's so wild?
seeing them was
Now, what about like teams like you got like the Hart Foundation?
Bulldogs.
You got.
I never really.
We got. Hold on. What about We just had Demolition. What about Demolition? They dropped They had a couple championship wins at WrestleMania, man. They beat Andre and Haku. Yeah. I'm not saying your list is wrong. I'm just saying like it's,
I mean, they get respect.
Hey, remember how Andre the Giant was slapping the shit out of Bobby Heenan after that? Them slaps look real. He got
sick of Bobby Heenan.
He slapped the blind out of Bobby Heenan.
Any tag teams you think should be on there that ain't on there?
Oh man, listen, she don't want to tag with me. We'd be the greatest tag team ever.
What you think?
You know what I'm saying?
Ronda Rousey, put them on there.
No, I definitely wouldn't put Perk ain't on there. I actually rock with everybody you put on there for real. Them all the people that I like for real. That was a fire list, man. Okay, for sure.
What about you, Tim? Anybody? Any tag teams you put on there?
Just kind of like the phone was like the Rock and Sock.
Okay. The problem was they only had like one WrestleMania.
But they wasn't. To me, they wasn't a real. I don't consider them a real tag.
That's why I said the fun ones.
Just like they call them a tag team, but like
they had their match though. They won the tag team.
Yeah, I don't consider them a real tag team though.
They did have a match though, but they had split up already. I think The Rock just came to help. Yeah, it was
it's like to me, a tag team is people that's together for years and years. You know what I'm saying?
Any tag teams that should be on there that ain't on there?
No, I agree with this list. Again, I would just reverse the order. That's what I would do, just because of the tables, ladders, and chairs match. You know, at WrestleMania in Houston is one of the greatest matches I've ever seen in my life. So Edge and Christian should be on there just because of how good they were as a tag team and how they performed at WrestleMania.
I just like to throw out that, since you're talking about ladder matches, myself, Jackson K, the commissioner, are undefeated in ladder matches. I like to throw that out there, you know what I'm saying?
Conquering fears of heights, climbing ladders,
right?
Would y'all ever
ripping
have
down
a
ceilings?
Scaffold match?
No.
Yeah, that's too far.
That was some dangerous.
That's too far.
Yeah,
I agree.
Too far,
Bro,
Absolutely.
the farthest I
take
go
the bump.
is
That's
I would
too
jump
far.
off the top rope through a table on the outside. That's about it. I ain't doing nothing crazy.
And that's why he gonna go
With a match.
shit.
Huh?
No. You don't get matched in the Indies.
Well, no, Matt.
Oh, y'all don't fuck with
You
match?
get floor. And I've hit it
Y'all
plenty of
crazy.
times.
Y'all brave. I don't know about that one.
Man, that's like wrestling outside the hood,
I did a
man.
dive once. I was in the ring. There were 5 guys outside the ring.
Sometimes it's
I ran and dove over the top rope. I missed all 5 of these motherfuckers. They all were this short. They
missed him.
They usually back up, but the problem was they were all in front of the ring, and so I go to fly and I see them. No, they literally backed up as I was flying, I jumped short because they were standing short. Oh wow! So when I jumped short, they moved back, and I just. Smack! I hit the bell. No, like that looked like from 12 feet in the air. Imagine going 12 chest first on a gym floor.
Just thinking about it,
man.
I'm telling you, this shit happened. He was so pissed. The only reason he didn't pop off was because I jumped right back up. But like that was because of my adrenaline. Like as soon as I stopped running, I was like, "Yeah, it's over with." I was like, tag me out. Just do what you need to do. Flip the ending. I don't give a fuck.
Go
home. Go home. I'm telling you, they don't match in the Indies, man. Shit, Mats. All right, man.
But they caught me though. right. They must not have liked him.
They're like, Lex ain't buy me no coffee.
Fuck man, they coffee. We gonna move on to Mr. Shredder.
Yeah.
Who had the? It should go last with the top 5 male wrestlers. I feel like that one should have been last.
I like that.
So we're gonna go since he had the top female WrestleMania wrestlers.
Yeah,
where we at, Mace?
This is for all the millions
and millions
of the Shredders fans. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna do it like, you know what I'm saying, the top 5 like woman wrestlers, but you know what I'm saying, I got into like watching their matches over again. So I was like, let me do a little bit of like the top 5 like women's wrestling matches at WrestleMania that I like too. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So basically, your ass didn't follow instructions.
I followed instructions.
No, you ain't following instructions
because I do have my wrestlers. You know what I'm saying?
Female wrestlers, not the matches.
I do. You know what I'm saying? This my, you know, this how I roll though. You know what I'm saying?
What do you have it written on?
Man, listen, this shit say Lunch Express.
You wrote it on the back of the menu.
Look, Chinese. I'm in here, I'm looking for my notebook and shit, you know what I'm saying? I can't find my motherfucking notebook. I said, I need something to write on, man.
So you went to the mall?
Two
pigs. I actually went to PF Change. And I was like, I can use this shit. You know what I'm saying?
I shouldn't have came outside.
Never let you go, man.
I should have stayed home today. I should have stayed home.
I got this, y'all.
I'm over here sweating this shit, man.
All right, so you know what I'm saying? I started it off like this. You know what I'm saying? I went to WrestleMania 32. And like most of these people, or most of these women are interchangeable, you know what I'm saying? Because for me, the best matches start coming after 2010. So the women's revolution, you know what I'm saying? So it was like to name the women, it just wouldn't be enough, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna do their matches. So I had Sasha versus Charlotte versus Becky at WrestleMania 32 for the first women's title match, where Charlotte was the Divas champion, and she came out, she won the first women's title too.
When they brought the women's title back.
Yeah, when they brought the women's titles back and they changed it from the Divas match.
Do no women individuals.
What?
You did.
I did. Because look. Look.
Now y'all see.
All right, listen. All right. Well, my top 5 women. Okay. I had Bianca Belair. I had Sasha Banks. I had Charlotte Flair. Mm-hmm. I had Rhea Ripley, and I had Trish Stratus. Yeah, I had Trish.
Now is Trish 1? Are those in order, or are they just 5?
That can't be in order.
No, that's not. That's just my. That's just my 5. I didn't have an order for them. You know what I'm saying? So order. I have Trish Stratus as my 5.
Okay.
I have Charlotte Flair as my 4.
Ooh.
I have Bianca Belair as my 3. I have Rhea Ripley as my 2, and I have Sasha Banks as my 1.
I ain't mad at Sasha.
I ain't mad at 1.
I ain't mad at 1 either.
I got Rhea because, you know what I'm saying, as in like WrestleMania moments, you know what I'm saying?
I thought Charlotte was too low.
as
Charlotte,
first of all, I'm it's my opinion, and I'm not a Charlotte. I'm not a Charlotte Flair. I'm not a Charlotte Flair fan like that.
Okay.
But I got to give her due where her due is. You know what I'm saying? So I threw her in the middle. But I gave Rhea because of the WrestleMania moment that she had. You know what I'm saying? When she finally overcame
over Mickey James.
Over Mickey James.
Over Bianca Belair. When you talk about a WrestleMania
Bianca
moment,
#1.
that moment of her and Sasha.
It seemed like Bianca Belair, she been like, you know what I'm saying, giving a little more. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, when you looking at it, Bianca,
I can't agree with that.
Bianca got more. She got more moments. You know what I'm saying?
I can't agree
And
more.
am I saying, and neither am I saying that she haven't earned it. You know what I'm saying?
To her athleticism, like she
And
earned
I'm
it.
not saying she's not the ST, and
I mean,
she's not exactly what she is. You know what I'm
I
saying?
gotta
For
disagree with
sure.
you.
You know what I'm saying? You can disagree all you want to.
And
I'm going to.
I think Rhea need to be off the list and put Mickey James on there. That's what I want to do.
I
If
mean,
we talking strictly WrestleMania.
I'd put if we gonna
Lita.
So what about Becky?
Yeah, because
Yeah,
Becky,
okay.
with the banner moment.
Okay.
Becky won the first women's main event.
Not really though, because
I actually had that on my list as her being
Ronda shoulders
I
went
mean, we
down.
about to defend Ronda Rousey.
Ronda Rousey was
Ronda
horrible.
shoulders went down. That's all I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? But
Every time
I actually did that I had it on my list. You know what I'm saying?
Start crying and quit. She got her ass whooped.
No, your list not trash. I just think
She disappeared
Rhea
for 2 years
is
after
like
losing at WrestleMania.
so
You knew he
new
was gonna lose.
and fresh. Rhea been nice for 2 years. You know what I'm saying? I think Mickey James, Lita, Trish is good. I don't disagree with Sasha.
Good, great. I mean,
Trish only had like 2 WrestleMania moments.
Her, man.
I mean,
We
I could have
talking strictly
put Becky Lynch on there. But I'm not like a big Becky Lynch person either, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I liked her little run after she got her nose busted. She became Becky 2 belts and all that. You know what I'm saying? She did win at WrestleMania 35. That was cool. But like I said, when I went back and I watched all the matches and shit, they was lackluster. You know what I'm saying? So I picked my people depending on like what I saw in the matches and how good the matches were.
Definitely
You know what I'm
some
saying?
level of overhypeness.
Yeah,
I got you.
with that.
For Becky.
I got you.
It's a level of overhypeness for Becky, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
So those is fine. So who else we talk about? You talk about Mickey James. You talk about who else can we put on Trish? Lita. I mean, I meant to say Lita. I said Trish.
Becky.
Bailey? What about Bailey?
Oh, Bailey.
But so for me, it was like I left Bailey off because I don't think she got her real moment yet, and I don't think she gonna get it until this upcoming WrestleMania. So that's what I'm waiting for, and I'm looking forward to it. Actually, you know what I'm saying?
Oscar.
No, Asuka.
I don't feel like Asuka went from being Terminator.
Charlotte stripped off.
Like just like they did her the same way they did Shayna Baszler. You know what I'm saying?
I love that. I think they
ruined Shayna Baszler, man.
Shayna should be running that shit, man.
I thought Shayna was gonna come up here and be breaking fingers, gonna be busting.
You can look at Shayna Baszler and tell that she can beat the shit out of everybody in the locker room.
She a scary looking woman for sure.
Yeah,
she should have.
As a guy
What's the other one with
I agree with that. She should have beat Becky.
what I was going to say is Shayna should be, because of the fact
that she's really a legit badass.
Well, I've seen her have amazing matches here in Cleveland for AIW when she was the women's champion.
Who you talking about?
Shayna
Baszler.
She's the final AIW women's champion, the absolute intense wrestling here in town. And she had bangers, but she can't talk. Like we saw her last night at the Hall of Fame. She was even stumbling over her shit. Yeah. She would need a manager to speak for her.
She need Paul Heyman.
Let me put this on the floor.
Yeah.
Make her a Paul Heyman girl.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Give her Paulie.
You put Paul Heyman.
I agree.
First off, it's gonna be attention anyway because you guys don't manage females, so it's gonna catch attention. It's gonna automatically make her the baddest chick in the game because, and then you put her with Paul Heyman on top of that. Like Paul Heyman only manages champions. And Solo.
I think Shayna Baszler should be like the ultimate bad woman.
Solo has not won a match since he didn't left NXT. Like Solo's supposed to be the enforcer.
He's probably had like 5 matches.
Solo.
He started off. He started off
little baby brother.
He won like his first 10 matches, and then he ain't won since.
Right. Solo don't do shit. Well, he gets ass whooped. All he do.
He beat Cena.
Okay, after you beat Cena. Okay, you beat Cena, but I'm saying like you beat Cena at SummerSlam. But I'm saying after that, Who have you beating Cena, but then you losing to motherfucking Cody, you losing to Jay, you lose all these motherfuckers, you know, that on
or
TV.
they come and interfere on the match, or they come and interfere because that's what they
Jimmy
do.
didn't lose. It was a no contest.
Yeah, Jimmy saved him. He getting his ass whooped.
Okay. All right, so Pizzle.
Y'all ready for the
Here
main
we
event?
go.
We got Pizzle
Can y'all hear
has
me out there? Just
the
make sure they can hear me.
top 5 male WrestleMania wrestlers.
All right. Can I start with my honorable mentions? Because this was, like I said, it was an easy list, but I started running through them. It's like if I could have did a top 10, I could have did a top 20 of these for real if you'd asked me to. But the guys I have as the honorable mentions, I got Stone Cold down there. He had his nice little run, the Savio match, the Brett match, the match with Rock. Even the KO match, I enjoyed. Even him being 75 years old, and he went in there and he did work and he got busy. Randy Orton is another one, man. Randy puts on. Randy's my guy. Randy's one of my favorites. He's probably the smoothest I've seen in the ring. Absolutely. I mean, the dude is. I put Roman up there.
Roman is an honorable mention?
As an honorable mention.
Okay, honorable mention.
Main evented the Mania, the matches with the Shield.
But Roman is an honorable mention.
Austin is an honorable mention.
I'm saying. I ain't mad at it. I'm just saying that means it's gonna be a hell of a list.
I got Seth on that list, and I got Edge. Those are my honorable mentions.
Seth and okay.
Top 5. I'm going with 5. 5. I got Bret Hart.
Red 5.
Bret delivers. Piper. Even the Bulldogs match, the tag match at 3. Just him and Owen, him and Yoko back to back. Iron Man match.
Bret delivered.
Bret was that dude. Number 4, I got Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle is, besides Randy Orton, probably the smoothest dude I've ever seen in the ring.
At Mania, though?
And his Mania matches delivered. All right, number 3, Undertaker. Streak. The back half of that streak, Orton, Edge, the Shawn matches, the Triple H matches. He made Sid and Diesel look good for crying out loud. Number 2, Macho Man.
Macho, gotta have Macho.
The original.
Gotta have Randy on there.
The original Mr. WrestleMania. Starting from 2
to 5.
3.
Actually, probably the 7.
4, winning 4 matches to win the tournament. He made Hogan look like $1 million at 5. The match with Flair,
the Warrior match.
The Warrior match. He
Warrior
made
match.
Ultimate. That's probably Warrior's best match ever.
Oh, no doubt about it.
Absolutely.
No doubt about it.
I ain't mad at that one. I agree with that one.
And of course, number 1 is Mr. WrestleMania himself, Shawn Michaels, HBK.
I think I'm cute.
He made these good. Anybody who makes
that goes back to the beginning though, because some of y'all cut HBK.
I didn't cut it.
Not y'all.
I said some.
We was all good over there.
It was them. Like that's what I'm saying. Shawn Michaels is widely regarded as Mr. WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
So
and he
to
delivered.
cut him
in the
like,
back half.
like, damn.
You know what I think? I think that's a situation of when you say something enough times and don't nobody correct it, it just becomes true.
So you don't think he's Mr. WrestleMania?
Like people say Andre 3000, one of the best rappers ever. Like,
see, we're not about to go there because let me just run them down.
You know what I'm
man.
saying? But so what I'm saying is like we say HBK the greatest that many times. It's like ain't nobody arguing. All right,
let's
true.
run.
But why nobody argue? See, that's the thing. Like nobody's arguing.
Because it was like,
can I run the matches down?
That's just like if I literally pop up and I say MGK was the best Cleveland rapper. Somebody's gonna say no, the fuck he wasn't.
But
you know what I'm saying?
But see,
what I'm saying is when you
say
it, what I'm saying is if you say somebody's the best, if you're not even in that conversation, no, somebody's gonna shoot that shit down. That's the society we live in. Somebody's gonna shoot that shit down because people hate greatness.
Can I run them down?
Hate greatness. So when you say, so when somebody say like HBK is Mr. WrestleMania, ain't nobody disagreeing with.
Can I run them down?
Who would be your Mr. WrestleMania?
Let me run them down. Where do I want to start?
Sure,
Undertaker.
The soccer match, whatever.
No, that was good though. I liked it.
Ladder match.
Yep. First one.
10. Diesel. Made Diesel look like $1 million. Iron Man match.
Golden.
Austin.
Ever.
The Austin match.
Yep.
Retired. Back half. Jericho.
Jericho.
The Triple H, the triple threat. Hell, the Vince McMahon match was incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Kurt,
Mm-hmm.
Cena,
Mm-hmm.
Taker.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man.
Did you say Flair?
Flair.
The Flair match.
Yeah, the Flair match.
Now hold on. We gotta pause
Bro,
the call
Shawn
for a
Michaels
second,
made me
'cause
cry
hold
more
on.
than any
Hold on,
female ever.
that just clicked me. The Shawn Michaels,
The Heartbreak Kids.
was not on the top Mania matches or the. Nobody even mentioned that for honorable mention. The Flair Shawn Michaels match. How do we feel about that? That was a great
One of the most
match.
one of the most emotional sniffle snot. I call them sniffle snot moments.
Right.
But I'm
that
saying
was one
like
of them.
that just show you like that match was not even mentioned when we talked about the best matches.
Right.
The none of that.
The best matches list.
A lot of pregame. It's a lot of
That's what I'm
pregame.
saying. I didn't have it on there.
Yeah.
I didn't have it on there.
Well,
I missed that one.
Mm-hmm.
And that one would I can't
I'm not even
necessarily
gonna
say it would have
you
been in my
missed it,
top
though.
5.
Right.
I can't say it would have been in my top 5, but it would definitely been in my honorable mentions if I would have thought about it.
It's
enough.
worth.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I'm not gonna say you're not necessarily wrong about HBK.
I am not wrong at all.
The dude was definitely great.
Wave, I
would
see
say
you, baby.
Him.
I didn't have the anticipation for HBK match that I had.
You
for
didn't
the
need
streak.
the anticipation. Once he got in the ring,
Bro,
he
that
gave you everything.
Undertaker
I'm not
Shawn
arguing with
Michaels
you.
match was
I'm
one
not
of the most
arguing.
anticipated matches
Like,
ever. The
man,
retirement versus
We here now.
like that was one of the most anticipated matches in history.
I agree. But I was hyped for the Taker side of it. Like I was excited to see who's gonna break that streak. And when Brock broke it, I thought that was the best move possible.
But if Shawn wasn't on the other side,
I thought Shawn would have
like
broke
we've
it.
had other Taker WrestleMania matches that it was just like, but like,
Right, like,
because
who
the
could you
other
have
side
seen
of the story is what made it.
retiring Flair besides Shawn Michaels.
No, I mean, I'm not. He won me over as far as saying Shawn Michaels is Mr. WrestleMania.
Right.
I can't argue that. I was going Taker because of my anticipation for his match. Like every time WrestleMania rolled around and Taker had a match, I was excited to see if somebody's going to break that streak. That was always the most hype.
I mean, the
match for
streak
me.
didn't become a thing until what?
10, right? 12? No,
About 10.
no. It was like
They didn't really make it like
Yeah,
storyline
that's what I'm saying.
until
12, 10.
Right.
Something
Around
around
that 10, 12 mark, that's when
Yeah,
they started making it a big deal that nobody could beat Undertaker at WrestleMania. So, but I'm saying, like, okay, so even then, like, so you had HBK and Flair, and he retired. I'm like, my question is, if HBK didn't retire Flair, who could have retired Flair at that moment?
Probably Taker.
Taker.
Yeah.
Taker had to respect.
or if it's
everybody.
somebody
You know,
close to
Taker
him.
said that he was approached with it, and he
said
declined.
no, yeah.
He said no.
And to your point about like the retiring Ric Flair, I cared more about the fact that like I knew it was going to be Flair's last.
I mean,
match.
they telegraphed it. They put him in the Hall of
I
Fame. It was
cared.
kind of
I didn't care
telegraphed.
who retired him. It was just make it a good match. It was a great match, but I cared more
It was a
about
great
Flair
moment.
retiring.
Care who retired
It was
him.
a good story.
I definitely care who retired him because you don't want just anybody fucking. That's like Austin Theory coming out and beating you and
Well, I
retiring
mean, it's
you.
like
how they did Kurt
Absolutely not.
it's like Corbin
Yeah.
retiring Angle. I didn't.
Yeah,
I didn't like that.
Nobody gave a shit.
That's
Like-
the mentor versus the mentee. Like it was the story behind it. Like it was like Shawn Michaels saying,
I
"I'm sorry,
think-
I love you." Like that.
Yeah, that was
good.
good.
You know what I mean?
I think in
Sniffle snot
Corbin's
moment.
defense, because I think it was the worst. It was a bad decision, but I think the defense was they had big plans for Corbin. You know, like you got to remember, nobody had ever kicked out of this deep six. I mean, his finisher.
This move is still
Like-
protected. Like
Yeah,
that.
like they really had plans for Corbin. I think, you know, after Vince got caught up with the regime change, you know, that
I think
nigga.
people just don't
You
like
know, he
dude
switches
for real.
mind up all the
Corbin
time.
comes
he's
across as one of them motherfuckers that you just don't like.
He's a
Like,
not. He's just.
he was one of them dudes in the neighborhood that like
People-
he just talks shit all and you just don't like him.
People
Like,
generally don't like him. That's what I
Yeah.
get from the crowd reactions from him. It's not like how they're born around. Like people really don't hate The Rock, but Baron Corbin,
they
people just
like
don't
him,
like
motherfucker.
you.
like how they
You
do
know,
Dominic
like-
Mysterio.
I feel like people don't actually hate that.
And how they did Sheamus after
no.
he kicked Daniel Bryan.
They
They
don't like
booed
Dom
Sheamus
at all.
for like 7 years.
Yeah.
He just started getting cheered again.
Yeah.
Because he came back and beat the shit out of
You
Daniel
can't-
Bryan.
you can't beat
Like
With that
Dom
stupid
come back
mohawk.
and be the face of all faces.
He can be.
Oh, Dom
Yeah.
gonna
He's
run the company.
Mysterio.
Yeah.
Dom gonna run the company, and
When he
it's
finally
gonna be a minute,
go
but
face.
Dom is gonna run the
He
company.
got it,
Watch.
man.
Oh,
Yeah,
Dom got it.
He got it.
Dom got it. I love Dom. I think they're dropping the ball with Dom right now
Yeah, he
because
need to be
they're not
doing
doing nothing
more.
with
He
it.
need to be
They
doing more.
trying to bring him back by
think
running him back with his
coming.
daddy.
It's coming. It's
You know what I'm
gotta
saying? It's
come.
coming,
I
but I'm
feel
saying like
like
right
it's
now, Dom's
He's in
heat
limbo.
was red hot You know what I'm saying? Dom can't open his mouth.
I was there. I went. And the bull it is the
so you gotta run with that. You gotta keep that going. But they kind of fell back, and now Dom became like, tagging with JD and all that shit. Nobody gives a shit about that.
Yeah, nobody
that's why they ran it back with his daddy for WrestleMania. They ran it back to try to get some of that heat back.
Something might come of that.
It might.
I think they're not gonna do nothing with Dom until they break up the Judgment Day, though.
I can see them kicking Dom out of Judgment Day. I mean, it is what it is at this point with the Judgment Day. Nobody knows what the fuck is going on with the motherfuckers. But, all right, so before we go, we had your top 5. So anybody else think any other male wrestlers that should be even honorable mention as far as the top
I know
WrestleMania?
I left off a few. Like I said, I could have done 20.
You saying as far as like top WrestleMania performance?
Yeah.
No, I think we covered all them bases pretty well.
You know what? Nobody. Somebody that wasn't on nobody's list.
I missed somebody.
Hold on, let me think.
I know I missed some names, but I only did 10. It's hard.
What about Hogan?
That's the name I missed.
Hold on, Hogan carried WrestleMania
for
forever. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I didn't even like Hogan as a kid.
WrestleMania.
I didn't even like him as a kid.
I was a Randy Savage fan. I was a Randy Savage fan, but I also recognized that Hogan was the top guy. He was just that guy. He was.
I love this theme song, man.
He carried whenever a champion didn't work out. Who did they go back to? They went right back.
And they did that with Cena. They did it with
Cena. But you gotta have some type of anchor, because what I'm saying, you got what's called transitional champions, where we're gonna try you out, and if it don't work, we're gonna go back to what we know. That's why we keep going back to Brock. That's why we kept going back to Roman. That's why we kept going back to Cena. That's why we kept going back to Hogan, because you know who is going to deliver and put asses in the seats. We can try it. They've been trying to make AJ Styles the top dude forever, and it don't work. Okay, he's a transitional champion. He's gonna get the belt.
Something, though,
he's too small. That's just it. They didn't bulk him up as much
came
as
back
they
looking
could.
Like Macho Man.
Right? They didn't bulk him. That's what happened. Why do you think they do that? They did the same thing with Daniel Bryan. They bulked him the fuck up as much as they could, because you got to realize there's still a small part of kayfabe that's still alive. If you know what kayfabe is, it's the part of wrestling that makes you believe it's real.
Right.
Okay. I don't believe Daniel Bryan can beat my ass. I don't believe it. That motherfucker look like he can't fight his way out of a paper bag if it was wet.
I feel like that too.
He can't do it. Daniel Bryan look like the motherfucker that will show up if I call the Geek Squad because my goddamn laptop went down. That's the motherfucker that's gonna show up at my door. You got me fucked up.
Let me talk to your manager.
You got me right. You know what I'm saying? Daniel Bryan, you might think that, I can look at you and tell, but Daniel Bryan.
Extreme couture.
So am I. I'm trained in Muay Thai for 3 years. Okay. I still don't believe he can whoop my ass. Okay? This is what I'm saying.
You don't believe it, don't mean he can't.
I'm not saying he can't, but he's going to have to prove it.
Right.
The same thing with Balor. Why Balor can't get over? Because Balor is fucking tall and he weighs 206 pounds.
I think he's sending that dude out there to cheese,
He is one burger away from being on 205 Live. Literally. Okay, but he can't get up because there's a part of it when you see these guys, they are too small.
He was the first Universal champion.
And how long that lasts?
A day.
He got injured.
Because and look at that. Look at all of the small guys that they put the belt on, and then they get hurt and gotta give it up.
It happens to Seth, and they go back to Seth.
That's why they keep going back to these big Hercules type dudes, because they don't get hurt as much. Okay, that's why you had Balor, you had Daniel Bryan. You had all these motherfuckers that you put the Seth, motherfuckers that get the belt and then they're so smart and they doing all this little flippy shit that y'all like, but they getting hurt. But then they getting hurt. And then you got to give up the belt. And now all of this effort and all of this money and all of this promo that we put into pushing you, done. We got to go back to this. Okay. We got to go back to this motherfucker.
Now we got to go back to
what you're saying, but Finn Balor is awesome. You know what I'm saying?
I like Finn.
I love Finn, but that's why.
I just think they just be pushing him the wrong way. You know what I'm saying?
I will say this about Daniel Bryan. He do get busy in the ring. Like,
that's awesome in NXT.
He's good in the ring, but
you're not gonna tell me that if Daniel Bryan walk up on you in an alley, you're gonna be threatened. You're not, okay?
Depends on what he's wearing, Lex.
Depends on what he's wearing.
Man,
he might be naked. That's the only way I'm feeling threatened is if the nigga dick out. Like that's the only way I'm feeling threatened right now. Like, hold up.
Because if he wearing one of them trench coats, you know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
I'm like, hold on, buddy, don't walk up on me like that, man. Oh, Daniel.
You know who I did leave off? Triple H. I can't
Triple
forget
H.
about my guy, man.
See what I'm saying? Triple H
Can't
wasn't
forget about
on
Trip.
nobody's
Oh, yeah,
list.
Triple
I can't
H.
forget about Trip, man.
So
He puts
Triple
on.
H.
Hey,
AJ Styles wasn't on nobody's
Rock
list.
on anything?
I didn't put Rock.
Nobody
I didn't say
mentioned Rock.
either.
Triple H is like that nigga you want to hate, but you gotta respect.
Yeah.
And technically, if we talking about WrestleManias,
Triple H
Ultimate
delivers.
Warrior has a great WrestleMania track
Shane
record.
McMahon.
Does he
I
though?
think,
Yeah.
I think
Who
the
was
people
beat
that,
Ultimate Warrior at Mania?
Almost.
Yeah, but I look at quality, not wins.
I think the
you know
people
what I'm
he
saying?
Wins got to count.
I think the people that were in
That's
there
why
with
they
him.
said Oscar couldn't be on the list because she ain't had no win. Remember that?
Yeah.
I was sitting right here when they said it.
Yeah.
No, but she
They-
had them. The matches weren't great either. Like
No,
Charlotte,
they wouldn't.
Charlotte didn't give her a great match.
Decent.
It was okay.
It didn't suck.
Charlotte was in there like this.
I've seen worse.
I've seen way worse.
I was like, what the hell you
We
doing,
saw Brock
Charlotte?
and Goldberg twice.
Yeah.
Brock wasn't on nobody's
second
list.
time though.
Brock wasn't on
Even though
nobody's
Brock
list.
does like him and Angle matches.
Yeah.
He
That
broke
wasn't
the
on
streak.
match list either. I thought that match was fire.
Brock and Angle?
Even
it
with
was fire.
Even with the
It was
incident
fire. It
at
just
the
wasn't.
end, it
It
still
just
was a
wasn't
fire
on
match.
Technically,
I mean,
Jericho
Rock
could probably
And
be
Jericho
on the
could be
list.
on there too.
Jericho.
At WrestleMania,
Yeah,
Jericho?
Jericho.
I don't think he got a good WrestleMania record.
I mean,
It don't matter
When I
about
think of
records.
WrestleMania, I
Because
didn't
Shawn
even think of
Michaels'
Chris
WrestleMania
Jericho
record
at
is
all.
Bruh, he made
He
that
lost.
Fandango shit better than it ever could have been. Like,
I forgot all about
He
that.
made
That was
Fandango
nothing.
for
I
about
forgot
4
about
months.
that motherfucker.
I agree with that, but he
And-
shouldn't have took that loss. That loss, he shouldn't have fucking.
They
took
were
that
trying, but
loss.
they were trying to push. But you got to realize, you got to take a top star and have them
Get your new guys. Get the new
Fandango's
guys.
first match was at WrestleMania against Jericho and he beat him.
right. They were trying. They thought
They're trying to get
Fandango
him.
was the next dude.
Wow.
They-
like,
who
what
knows?
the fuck?
Who knows? Who
With his-
knows why
with
they
his
push and they
dumbass
push?
name.
Because that dude, y'all, his work other
damn, I
places
should've
was
put
pretty
him-
good.
Was he with Tyler Breeze? And they drafted him? I should've
Wait a
put
minute,
him
though.
on.
You know what I'm saying? Before I let this slip my mind, you didn't like the Fiend?
I did not like the film. I'm not really into cartoonish gimmicks. I'm not.
I like the mystical. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
like, I don't-
You
I
know,
like original
I don't.
Bray. That's the Bray.
That-
I'm
that's it.
the
I was-
biggest.
I was
But I
cool
like-
with- I was cool with
original
when he was-
Bray.
not Husky Harris
With
Bray.
Harris.
Waylon
but,
Mercy Bray.
Waylon Mercy.
yeah,
that's the Bray.
I like-
the drifter gimmick.
I like
I
Bray
was cool with
Wyatt.
that, but all
like,
that cartoonish
period, you know what I'm
shit,
saying?
and I'm supposed to be afraid of you just so you got a mask on. I know who the fuck you are. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't like, and it's not even like they.
I know it's you.
It's not even like they made the
No,
Fiend
this
a
ain't right.
totally different dude. They would say the Fiend Bray Wyatt. Like
That's
I
what I
know
didn't
it's
like.
you.
But
It's like
I know it's you.
just because he put a mask on.
I
I
didn't
know
like-
that squeeze.
That's the way they start portraying it, though. It's not his fault.
No,
Yeah, that's the way they want to portray it.
I just-
With
the
the
Mr.
Fiend,
Rogers Bray though, like that was rough.
yeah,
That
I
was
thought that
rough.
was hard.
Because when I think about like when I was even a kid, like I was never afraid of like the Undertaker or Mankind or none of that shit.
I wasn't.
But you know who did scare me? Psycho Sid.
That's a motherfucker that you want to be afraid of. My son, if I walk up
I'm
on
still
Psycho
scared
Sid
of
in the
him.
alley,
He walked
I'm
his big
on
ass
high
in.
alert. Shit.
I met
am
him
on
at
high
Hills,
alert
bro.
if that
I
motherfucker
met-
walk up on me in the alley. Shit.
Is he that scary in person like
Oh,
that?
yeah,
yeah,
he's
bro.
a scary
I
motherfucker.
was,
And
I was
he
trying to
talks-
shake his
he
hand. I'm
talks
all,
to you the exact way
Was he
be on-
working? He wasn't working. He was working the gimmick.
I seen Psycho Sid, no
Somebody
lie.
nice
Back
to
when it was
meet you.
John Arena and shit, I ran. He's like, "Hey, what's up, brother?" I'm like, "Hey, man." come
Might have
on,
been
bro."
on that
He
booger
did-
sugar.
That's how he talk. He
Yeah.
yells
I
and he
think,
does his.
I think they wanted to. I
That shit
think they
weird as fuck.
cartooned his
They was
idea
working the
up. You
gimmick.
know what I'm saying? More than it was Bray Wyatt's not portraying the Fiend the way it was supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Because WWE they take what they want to, and they like, all right, we're gonna put our spin
That's
on
how they
what
used
you
to do
doing.
it.
You know what I'm saying?
But that's my
with
point,
his
though.
original concept of what the Fiend was supposed to be, it was an Undertaker-y type character. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Which for me, you know what I'm saying? You got the theme music, got the face, got the creepy lantern, you know what I'm saying?
You got the crowd. You
You
already
got it,
the
you know what I'm
crowd.
saying? The crowd behind your back, like that was an awesome character. And I just think they over gimmicked it. You know
That's
what
cool.
I'm saying?
I'm not mad at you for that. I'm just
But-
saying I just didn't
But
like
I think that was
I
him.
didn't like
He
it.
was
wanted
him.
all that
Yeah.
extra.
He
I don't
wanted
like
all
that card.
I don't think
like
that he
cartoon
wanted that,
side.
Yeah,
that red
It's not.
ass.
I'm not mad at it.
When he
They
was
always
with
mad at that red light at the hill.
when they
of
was like
Cell,
the
you know what
swamp
I'm saying?
people,
Them lights
Fiend,
and shit
Bray
like
Wyatt,
that.
that was the best Bray Wyatt.
The original
That's
Bray.
it. That's what we're
Waylon
talking about.
Mercy Bray
The
was
drifter
people,
gimmick and shit.
yeah.
That was the Bray Wyatt that I like.
that.
When they
You know
had the
what I'm
rocking
That's
chair and
definitely-
shit,
that's
yeah,
definitely
that
the
was
I
a
best
can't,
good
it's
Bray
like you
Wyatt.
said.
yeah.
Like you like Balor. I hate the Demon. I like
I'm not
Balor,
a real. I'm not a
but
real the Demon
you know what I'm
fan.
saying?
Yeah, I don't like
That's what I'm
him
saying. I don't read that cartoonish
That
shit.
shit's stupid.
You know what I'm saying? The red lights come when he get to doing all this shit. I'm about to kick the shit out you,
I
bitch.
stupid.
You know what
I didn't like the. I
That's what
don't
I'm
like
saying.
the. I don't like
it's the
demon.
cartoonic, especially if I know
They
you
made
outside. If they made me know
I
you,
like
before
Finn
you
Balor
turned
when he
into all
was
this.
the prince. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, yeah.
They made the demon
king,
hokey,
yeah,
though.
when he was the
because
prince.
it
Yeah,
didn't be hokey.
That's what I'm saying. I just don't really get into the cartoonish shit, man. We can go over that forever, but I got some trivia for y'all, man.
Come on, let's play.
I got some trivia for y'all, man.
Y'all
ready?
Here we go, Don.
We
Y'all
about
ready to
to
lose?
go now.
Let's
Now
get it.
listen, man. I'm just gonna throw these questions out, man.
Are we doing
Y'all
questions?
got, Y'all got 5 seconds, man. Because we're gonna take all down. This first person to shoot out the right answer wins. Now, I would really strongly suggest that you listen to the entire question
Let's get it.
before you answer.
Oh,
All right.
We know. Y'all ready?
Let's get it.
I'm gonna start off with a good one. Name one of the 2 wrestlers that were involved in the first WrestleMania match.
Bret Hart.
No.
Mike
No, that's
Rotunda
the
and
Royal
Baron Corbin.
Rumble.
No.
The first match?
The very first WrestleMania match.
Was it Big
Oh,
John?
Greg the Hammer Valentine.
No.
No,
Big
that was
John
Killer
Studd
Bees
versus
and
Andre the
something.
Tito
Giant for the
Santana?
money.
Tito Santana.
Come on, let's get
Tito
it. baby.
Santana versus the Executioner was the very first match of WrestleMania 1.
Thank you. That's 2.
I was thinking about the Royal Rumble, bro.
Yeah, I gotta catch
We
up.
on WrestleMania, baby.
You're right,
That's 2.
you're right.
Hey,
Come on,
Tim,
man.
can you feel
Y'all
give me a
see?
little?
Y'all done let
fill
Bizzle
me
jump
up,
up
Tim.
too. Y'all done let him
That's
jump
2.
up too
I
hard,
told y'all to
man.
be ready,
Man,
man.
this dude
I told
been
y'all I wasn't playing,
this dude
man.
was binge
All right.
watching WrestleMania like
He
Grey's
had
Anatomy.
7 names before he got it. You ain't know.
Yeah, you
You
did.
ain't know.
I mean, shit. Somebody
Hey, y'all could have done that. Y'all could
All
have
right.
done that.
In the opening match of WrestleMania 3, the Can-Am Connection beat Cowboy Bob Orton and Magnificent Morocco. Who were the Can-Am Connection?
It was
Tom Zink.
That's 1.
Rick Martel.
Rick
Martel.
Martel.
That's 3.
So no, we can go half. We can
Yeah.
get half.
Oh,
on
2 and a
that.
half?
The question was
That was definitely a half, Don. You greedy.
I wouldn't have got
You
Tom
greedy,
Zink. I
man.
knew Rick Martel though.
You don't remember the Z-Man?
No, I don't remember the Z-Man.
He wasn't the Z-Man until he was the WCW.
I don't remember the Z-Man. I do remember Martel though.
The Z-Man was like a male model. Like he was a model before the model. Like
A member of the 4 Horsemen,
all right,
too.
so Pizzle is up.
Disrespect.
He got 2.5. He got 5. 0.5, rather.
Damn, I got .0.
All right. 0. The Undertaker was 21-0 before losing for the first time at WrestleMania. Which WrestleMania did Taker debut in?
WrestleMania 6.
10.
No, 4.
No.
1990.
WrestleMania 7?
5.
WrestleMania 7. You got it first.
That was
I mean, I
7,
did, but
1991.
we'll split that half. Give him a full point.
I knew it was 1991.
7.
I ain't know what
WrestleMania
one.
7.
Don's so
Now,
generous.
For
So
another,
half and half.
for-
Give him a
for
full
another
point.
I knew it was 91.
Who wrestled Undertaker in his first WrestleMania match?
King Kong Bundy?
No.
Jake the Snake?
No.
No, it was Jimmy Snuka.
Oh, Superfly Jimmy Snuka. That's it, though.
Superfly
I was getting there.
Jimmy Snuka. Come on, man. What y'all doing, man? Y'all
I'm losing.
You was ready, baby.
I'm losing here. That's what I'm doing.
Jackson again.
I'm just about to I'm gonna make a comeback. I'm down by 5. I can make a comeback.
What's the score? Like 3, 1, 2?
3.5, 1.5.
0.5.
0.
All right. Who did Triple H face in his first Mania match?
Warrior?
Warrior.
Yeah.
All right, squeeze on the board. Jackson back to the juice. All right. All right. What former ECW champion is also undefeated
RVD.
at WrestleMania?
Or no.
RVD. Yeah, I knew that.
I got some
All right.
points. I quit.
I got some points. I need one, man. I need one, man.
RVD is undefeated 4-0 at WrestleMania.
You purposely looked up these questions because you knew I wasn't gonna know none of them.
I told y'all,
Brush up.
Shit. I kept
I
telling
was dibbling and dabbling and with none of these things.
you. All right. Which 2 has Undertaker never faced at a WrestleMania? Your choices are Jake the Snake Roberts, any incarnation of Mick Foley,
Mick Foley.
the Big Boss Man, and Hulk Hogan.
Mick Foley and Hulk
Foley and Hogan.
Well, and Hogan,
You
yeah.
got Foley and Hogan. Squeeze on the board. That's 2, right?
Hogan.
All right. Who won the very first Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal?
Cesaro. Let's get it. 4.5. How many questions is it? So I know when I get my dub.
Then I was about to switch to
Slide one of them championship belts.
On 7, we got 10.
What you got, 4?
Yeah, 4.5. I think I won already.
But the last question could get somebody back in the game. All right, we on 7. All right, so number 8. All right, this one. Y'all gonna have to know y'all history on this.
Ooh, yeah.
What was the very first championship to change hands at a WrestleMania?
Tag titles.
The tag titles.
Damn.
All right, well, another point.
I mean, I won.
Who was in the match? I'll give you 2 points if anybody know who was in the tag title match.
It was the
very first
It was the USA Express.
The US
the
Express
Killer
and
Bees.
Sheik and Volkov.
All right, the other half there.
He's just walking off. I love it.
The very first championship to change hands was the tag team titles.
You a nerd.
I really am. Dead ass a wrestling nerd for real.
US Express.
Dead ass
All right.
Oh
Yeah,
shit!
all right. Now this one
That
might be
was
a
my
little
bucket
tricky.
list match, but
This one might be a little tricky.
I'm gonna come back.
Who sang the very first national anthem at
Liberace.
WrestleMania?
It's Liberace.
No, it wasn't Liberace.
You sure it ain't Liberace? No,
I
Mean
know
Gene.
it. Mean Gene over there. Mean
I didn't think about it like that.
I would
know somebody from wrestling.
He sung the national anthem.
He
at
sure did.
WrestleMania.
He sure did.
They
He
don't
did.
sing the national anthem at WrestleMania.
Yes, they do.
Yes, they
He
do.
sung
American
Star.
Beautiful.
No, he sung Star Spangled Banner.
He sung the national anthem.
And then
At
they-
WrestleMania
No,
1?
I know
And
he
one.
did that.
Yeah.
And then they don't
It's Gene.
sing
They
it
went
no
off.
more.
Yeah,
They went
WrestleMania
away.
1.
They started
He
singing.
right. But at WrestMania 1, he did
sung-
the national anthem.
he sure did.
That's before they changed it over to God Bless America.
Or
America the Beautiful.
Or America's Beautiful, yeah.
All right. So,
I won, but let's
hold on.
run
You
this
might
thing
not
up.
because this last question is worth 5 points.
Ooh.
I
I
got
get worth 20 and I.
He said I got 7.
This last question is worth 5 points.
7.5.
The main event of WrestleMania 2000 was a 4-way between Triple H, Big Show, The Rock, and Mick Foley.
Mm-hmm.
Each of them had a McMahon in their corner.
Yeah.
For 5 points, which McMahon was in whose corner?
I got
Stephanie was in Triple H.
Gotta go. Keep
Vince
going.
had The Rock.
Blah, blah, blah.
Linda had Foley.
Yeah, I mean, I
and
knew that
Bam.
already.
I need one more.
Shane had Big Show.
There we go.
I told y'all, man. I
Damn.
told y'all was not gonna
Quick on
win.
the draw.
I knew that.
Like
I
it.
knew
I
that.
told y'all 6 weeks ago.
Dante
Nah, shut up.
has
We needed
won.
some. We needed a buzzer or
And
something.
this is a man who's
That was
been
about
up
to
since
be
3
straight
o'clock this
chaos.
morning.
Where's the belt?
Thank you, sir. Let me go.
All right, we'll move up. Let him have the glory.
Yeah.
Let him have the
Hey,
glory.
Tim, hit that music, man. Can y'all acknowledge me one time? Can y'all hit the music?
Go ahead. Hit the
Come on.
hit the rock. There we go. Go ahead and put the ones up for you. Go ahead,
Thank
give
you.
me one. Give me one. Give me one.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Yeet.
No, yeah.
No, yeah.
No, yeah. No,
I
yeah.
told y'all I was gonna win. I called my shot.
Man. Hey, he said he was gonna
And I
win.
am a wrestling nerd for real. Dead ass.
All right, man. So tonight is night 1 of WrestleMania, man.
For sure it
So
is.
we gotta break down this card before we get up out of here, man. We're gonna break down tonight and we're gonna break down tomorrow. So
Let's
we're gonna
get it.
start with tonight. All right. So, and this is just your opinion, man. So we're gonna start with Belair, Naomi, and Cargill versus Damage Control.
I'll go first.
Does anybody believe that Damage Control is gonna win this match?
No.
I think they gonna beat the dog
But look,
shit out of them.
Are they gonna fuck up?
Honestly,
Make
on the
somebody
way to
betray
losing,
somebody
yes.
else?
Really?
I don't think so.
I
Because
think
you
it's
can't
gonna
have
make-
Cargill
I-
lose.
I think it's gonna be a
Okay,
squash.
Don't make
You can't.
nobody betray nobody.
I think it's
That
gonna be a
pisses me off.
squash. I think that Bianca, Jade, and Naomi are gonna
Yeah,
squash.
I don't think
Yeah.
the match is going longer
And
than
I
5
think
minutes.
Jade is gonna
I
be
don't think
doing
it's
all
going
the
longer than
squashing.
5 minutes.
Well, yeah, because honestly,
Naomi's gonna take the heat. She's gonna get her ass beat for a
I mean,
minute.
it's gonna be a royal ass.
And they gonna bring
They
Cardi.
both-
She's gonna
they
tag
both
Cardi.
gonna
The,
get
and
their
they
ass
the
gonna
only
go.
reason it's tough for me is because I think Naomi is going to be involved in the Jimmy and Jay match. So I don't know if they're going to continue to keep her with them three.
You ain't gotta keep her with him.
But she about to turn heel.
I don't think so.
She got it because I think she going to affect the Jimmy J match. So if she turn heel, I don't think she going to be with them.
See,
but that match is definitely going on. That Jimmy and Jay match is going on at the end of the card. No, it's tonight. No, it's tonight. Jimmy and Jay is tonight. But that Jimmy and Jay match is at the end of the card. There's no way that the Belair match.
But that's what I'm trying to say.
After, unless Jimmy and Jay open up.
No, it won't be behind them. I ain't saying that. But what I'm saying is, they got. How they gonna fuck with her Monday? How they gonna fuck with her next week going forward if she a heel?
Well, that's the thing.
I don't think
this is the
we
blow up,
but
this is the end of it.
Right.
Like,
So
this is it.
But that's the thing. If she turns heel,
I don't think
if she turns heel, you don't even rock with her and Belair and Cargill no more. You're focused on her and the bloodline. So
Right,
there's nothing.
So
There's
you saying
nothing
that
to
match
continue.
won't affect nothing?
No, that's what I'm saying. It won't affect anything.
Because I don't think they doing it like those three gonna be a team for real. This is just some get
But
back.
that's what I
damage
thought. I thought
control.
it was-
I think it should be a faction.
You've hyped Cargill too much to have somebody turn on the match and have them lose. You hyped her too much.
Right.
She got to come out and dominate. Otherwise, it's all for nothing.
And if anybody turns,
know what I'm
it would
saying?
be Jade, and it would be after the match.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Right.
Just
Now,
so
the way she
or
be
Friday.
talking, I can see her turning and going heel.
right, establishing her
Right.
dominance, like, yo, I'm the motherfucker.
Right.
Yeah, she gonna
The
still
way
on
she
there.
came out,
we could
you know,
get
ain't nobody in the
on
locker
there.
room, the
I'm
main
here
attraction, ain't
for it.
nobody out there.
Why would
Ain't
she
none
help?
of them me.
Why would she help Bailey and them to do that? Though?
Just
She not
prove
gonna
that
help
she-
Bailey.
just to
Bailey,
prove-
she's doing it for
She's
herself.
gonna stand on her own. Like, I don't need y'all bitches. That's basically what it is what they're saying. Like, if
Pretty much.
anybody's gonna turn, I can see it.
It'll
being
be
her.
after the match.
Yeah.
It'll be
Right.
after. It'll be
It's-
afterwards.
But nobody believes that
I don't think
damage control is going to win this match
at all.
No, I don't.
I don't even see the
man.
match going longer than 5 minutes. Like,
Did you see the way that Jade donkey kicked Asuka? I've
Right.
never seen nothing like that. She kicked her like she was a door.
man, listen.
And the thing is, you can't have like a woman like Jade Cargill come the way she has.
That's what I
and
meant,
then
the hype.
lose.
It's the Naomi and Bianca are basically there to talk to her in the corner and
Right.
like get her to
Yeah,
be
get her together.
Get her
like
acclimated.
settle
In case she get lost.
down, all
In
that
case she get
stuff.
lost, in case she get caught up in the
Right.
hype.
They
And she's
tryna-
had mediocre matches in AEW with all of the other Japanese women that is in AEW. So she's going to be in there with high class Japanese
And
workers.
they probably all of them are there to help her.
This is to
I mean, we
make her
getting too
look.
deep
This is
into
it.
it.
This
Yeah.
is
This match is to
it's the
establish
coming
her.
out party.
Like you
for
said,
Jade Cargill.
like when you were talking about Fandango's first match being at WrestleMania, her first. I don't really count the Rumble. You know what I'm saying?
The Rumble was the
I don't
Rumble.
count the Rumble. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it's not a match.
That
And
was just a
if
she
you've
here.
ever, but I'm saying, like, if you've ever like being an actual pro wrestler, if you've ever been in an actual battle royal or something, you don't do shit.
Yeah.
Unless you're the first two in there or the last four, you don't do shit. But just
talking shit.
just punch and kick
Making
and
plans
make
afterwards.
it look good. You know what I'm saying? But that's
Before
my
we go
point.
to-
Is that so? You can't count the Rumble as her first WWE match. You know, this is her first WWE match.
Right.
And so they can't jeopardize that because you didn't put way too much hype, too much money, too
lot.
much attention
That
on her.
entrance. You
know,
can tell they
I'm
worked
looking
on
at
that
her
entrance.
when she was walking, when she came out on SmackDown and she was walking in the ring. I was literally watching her like they
With
were
the
watching her
red-
like a
with the
hawk.
red on?
If she would have tripped or anything,
Oh, yeah.
they would have been on her ass. This is how much the spotlight is on her right now.
Hey,
You know what I'm
hear the
saying?
way Barrett was like, I don't know what you just said, Corey, because I've been watching.
I've been watching Jade. the
I
whole
was at
time.
home like, me too.
Yeah,
All right.
he had me.
So number 2,
Hell yeah.
Hey,
Rey
wait, Barrett,
Mysterio
like-
and Andrade. Now it's Andrade.
Mhm.
Now Dragon Lee is out, thank God. So it's Andrade and Rey Mysterio now
They
against
losing
Dirty
that.
Dom and
They losing
Santos.
that.
You think they losing?
I'm going
You
with
think-
Ray now. I'm going
You
with
going
Ray and
Ray now?
Andrade
Ray
because
and
you're bringing Andrade back too. You know what I'm saying?
But
You
yeah,
think they
I
gonna put
kind
over
of got to go
Santos and
squeeze on
Dom?
that one.
They
I
losing
mean,
that.
right now, it seems like Ray is that guy now that's putting over
No,
the new
No.
Lucha Libre wrestler.
He
Carlito
definitely
is
wanna-
making sure.
Isn't it?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Carlito just
Sure,
returned.
they don't want
You saw that last night.
Yeah.
When you see when he
You
came
saw
in and she said, Dragon Lee is out, but Andrade is in, and Carlito was like,
You saw when he
No,
announced
you don't
Dragon
understand.
Lee.
This
Well,
is the
and-
second time it happened.
And I'm telling y'all the
Yeah,
reason.
that's what I'm saying.
He like,
Carlito
yo, this
definitely
is
turned.
enough. I'm
He
The
like,
like,
reason
you
I'm
already
picking,
definitely
the
turned.
reason I'm
He gonna beat
picking
the
Ray
shit out
is
of Ray.
because that's
Yeah.
what I picked on my pick show the other day. So I'm sticking with all my picks. I told you I wasn't going to change my picks.
What
So all of my picks are dope.
What would y'all think about a tag team with Carlito and Dom?
I
I
roll
would
with it.
love that.
I roll with it.
It would work.
It would definitely work.
Yeah, I think that's where
It would definitely work.
I think that's where they go.
You think
And
the
they
judgment
could
day
go with
breaking
that.
up?
They could go with that.
I think they should.
Carlito has had the history.
I kind of think
Of
Dom's
being one of them untrustworthy.
Yeah.
I think Dom's. I
You
think
like Kevin
Dom's
Owens,
time
you can't
in
trust him.
Judgment Day is coming to an end.
Yeah.
Like,
Judgment Day is coming to an end.
I think
Right.
Judgment Day is
I think it's all going to implode.
Yeah,
So that
Damien gonna cash in too.
Like it don't make sense.
right. Because
He should.
they
He need to
cheer the
cash
fuck
in
out of
on,
Rhea. Like
after Drew
they
and,
cheer the fuck out of Rhea, but then they
It's
moved
hard.
on. Like
Right.
that was like me when I teamed with David Towers, bitch ass. You know what I'm saying? They cheered me, but then they booed that motherfucker for rightly so. He fucking
Right.
sucked,
They
but,
cheered
you know.
him and boo the other dude, whatever his name is.
Oh, JD.
Yeah,
Priest
No,
is kind of like
Priest is like in between. They don't know.
I like
because of
Priest
our
personally.
truth.
They like him. They
Here's
like him
my
better if
question
he
with
cash
Priest.
in though.
like you could tell that they have lost all faith in Priest. They barely even mention that he's holding that goddamn briefcase anymore. Like he just got it.
they're doing that. I think they're doing that for a reason though.
And what are they gonna do? What are they gonna do with it then? You tell me what they
So
gonna
this
do.
is
With
He
it.
the
gonna,
thing.
cash in on Seth.
Cash in on
You
Seth.
think- you think
I think
you
that
think-
That's the perfect match to cash in on.
No, I think Priest catching a bad break
That's my point.
because Seth Rollins was hurt a long portion of him having a
And they could
briefcase,
have been.
and
put
then
that
Roman
on.
Reigns ain't never fucking there.
I ain't gonna say
When is he
gonna be the one
supposed
that
to
wins.
cash it in?
He can
Tonight.
cash it in. It don't mean
Seth
he
was
gotta
hurt
win.
for like 5 months,
I'm gonna throw.
and then
They took him off
Roman is
TV.
only there 4 times since he had the briefcase.
He gonna cash in. They
Nigga,
gonna lose them
I'm gonna
tag
say-
He
I'm
titles.
gonna
gonna
cash
throw
in, and they gonna cost him to cash in, and that's what I'm
I'm gonna throw a curve at you. He cashes it in after that tag match.
tonight.
That's
No,
what I
after that
said.
tag match. But
thought about that too.
he doesn't cash it in for the world title. Him and Balor, they take that L. He shows his dedication to the group and cashes it in
Get
so
the
they can get their
titles back?
titles back.
Oh, that'd be
Because
smart.
otherwise, what are you gonna do with him?
The title's already split.
I don't
up,
think
though.
he world
Now, remember
They're
that.
splitting, right? They're
So
splitting
they
the
gonna put
titles.
back on
Are they
Raw?
splitting? No, they're
Is
splitting
that
the
a thing?
titles.
That's the thing, right?
They mentioned like 3 days ago
Yeah,
that
on Raw.
both sets of belts are gonna be up there,
So-
and the match ain't over till both sets of belts
Okay.
get pulled down.
I'm glad they're doing
that's
that.
where they're splitting.
Me too.
That's
That's
what I'm
dope.
saying. So who would you say walks out as the Raw Tag Team Champions? Who walks out as the
That's-
SmackDown
that's
Tag Team
Judgment Day
Champions?
on SmackDown.
Now let's
though.
just
Ain't Judgment Day on SmackDown.
No, they on
no,
Raw.
they on Raw.
They on Raw.
That's my point. So they lose. He's faced with a decision, and he got to say, you know what? I'm gonna show my loyalty to the group, and he cashes it in.
This
Him
what I
and
think will
Balor
happen.
take him back because I can't see
think
him
Awesome
cashing for the
Truth-
world title.
Awesome Truth gonna win
Oh,
the
yeah.
world title.
They're
We
taking,
ain't got there yet, but
But I think that's where the cash in comes in.
but we all right. So we
Because
talk about
Priest
that.
and
get
them
there.
got to keep it on Raw. That's when I think the
Maybe.
cash in happens.
we'll get there.
So Rhea and Becky. I'm
Oh, really?
I'm
I'm,
a little
staying
torn
with-
with this.
I'm going with Rhea.
I'm
I'm a
going
little
with
torn with
That's
this.
terrible.
I'm stick with Rhea.
I'm gonna
It
tell
has
you
to
why. I'm gonna tell you why I don't think that Rhea's. I gotta go with Rhea.
Mm.
No, I mean my bad. I
Becky?
gotta go with Becky.
Hmm?
What?
I don't think that Io's gonna beat Bailey. I mean, I don't think that Bailey's gonna beat Io.
You don't think
Interesting.
Bailey
I don't
gonna
think
beat
Bailey's gonna win. I
Interesting.
don't think Bailey's gonna win.
I think Bailey.
I don't think that
Bailey
both.
winning.
I don't think that both titles are changing at Mania.
I think this is a different
because
era.
because I already
Well,
see the
if
men's.
all of them
I already
exchange,
see the.
I won't be
I already
surprised.
I already see both men's titles changing, which we're gonna get to. But so I don't see all 4 championships and the tag team championships.
They want it to be
all
a
time.
historical
I have
night.
no
That's
problem.
what we
with
got
it.
at
I ain't saying-
WrestleMania
I ain't
35.
saying-
The
You know
Rock
what I mean?
gonna, the Rock gonna put up
I
his
didn't
people
say
trap belt too.
it's never
Hey, that's
happened.
fire-ass build.
But I just don't see it. I don't see everybody losing their belt.
I understand, and
I don't see everybody losing their belt.
that's why I'm.
So I'm
Rhea.
going
I think
with
Rhea.
Becky.
I wonder if they got that on DraftKings.
I
I'm
got
going with Becky.
No, they got it on bet.
I'm taking.
AU or something like that. AG.
I'm taking Rhea,
Yeah.
You taking
the
Rhea?
Canadian one.
You going Rhea?
and I love Becky, but I just think Rhea's.
I'm not even a Becky fan. I just don't see all of the
I like
titles
Becky.
changing hands all in one
I
night.
understand that.
Mitch, Becky or Rhea?
I got Rhea.
You want Rhea?
Yeah.
Tim, Becky or Rhea?
Rhea.
You want Rhea?
Don't
So
make
I'm the
no.
only one going. I'll stand on that island alone. I ain't mad
it's
at
gonna
it.
be Rhea.
I'll stand on that island alone.
But they built it up.
But
for
y'all
Becky
do
to
know,
win.
y'all
They
do
did.
know that if Becky win this match, I'm turning into Don P tomorrow. Y'all gonna
I told y'all.
tell me I was right. I was right. Tell me I'm right. No,
Tell me.
Tell me. You better tell me. You better tell
I
me.
wish more
You better
people
tell
were
me.
like
You
me
better
and do
turn.
that.
You better turn your profile into from Ray High Clap to Lex was right. Okay.
I mean, I don't go that
if
far.
I win this shit, if I win this shit, I'm turning into Don Peterson tomorrow.
I won't go that far, but
Shit.
I tell you, you're right, because I don't know who neither one of them is. So I was just talking.
I'll be right a lot though.
Hey, that's what he said.
Sammy versus Gunther.
I got Gunther.
I got Sammy.
Gunther.
I think Sammy gonna win, but
So
I
that's
don't want him
another
to.
belt that I don't see all these belts changing.
Sammy not
because they played Sammy
You wanna
last
know why
time. He
Sammy
wasn't
ain't
gonna
winning?
get the world championship.
I think
So I feel like they trying to make it up to him. You know what I'm
this Rocky
saying?
3 montage, and they got Gable. I feel people love Sammy, and people will. I think.
I don't think he's gonna win that.
I got Sammy.
I think
If I'm right,
this is the thing. Sammy is just gonna forever look like an underdog. That's just what he is.
yeah.
He just fucking won in the main event last year. He's not winning this year.
Yeah.
In fact,
Daniel Bryan won the main
Gable
event
is gonna
and turned
make
around
sure-
and won the Intercontinental title.
I
the
think
very next
Gable
year.
think he need that shit more than Sammy. I think Gable think he deserve it. I think Gable may have
I can't
something
see.
to do
No,
with
I can't
that.
see them turning Alpha Academy. Alpha
Shit.
Academy is gold
Alpha
right now,
Academy
man.
As gold as they
You
are.
want Alpha Academy? I love them
I think it's over.
That is quality
You
entertainment,
can't
man.
get too much out
I
of Otis no
don't-
more. You
don't-
got everything you're gonna get out
You
of him.
got to have Otis back, having Tozawa's back, man. You got Tozawa's my dude, man.
When
I
they
don't
added
know.
Tozawa,
I fucking love
Have you seen
Tozawa,
Tozawa's
man.
before pictures? He was fat at one
Yeah, he
time.
was a fat dude.
He
So
was
was
a
Gunther.
chunky. He was a
So was
chunky
Gunther.
monkey.
Gunther was a
He
big
really
fat
was.
dude.
Yeah, Gunther was a
Gunther
big
used to be a
dude
big
in
fat dude.
NXT. Walter.
Shit, Priest was a fat dude.
Yep.
when they added Baron Corbin was too.
He was too.
But when they added Tozawa, I
Shit,
felt
was
like
fat.
that's when it was over. I used to be fat too. Shit,
I
you know?
Tozawa is literally I love this
Him
dude,
and
man.
Truth, like that comedy part.
If I could get Truth and Tozawa together for some seconds, I would
I
love
can't
that
stand
shit.
I'm not a Tozawa
I
fan, but
love
I fuck with
Tozawa,
R-Truth.
man.
No,
I fuck with R-Truth. R-Truth
go
is the
back-
funniest dude.
True
in
funny too,
WWE,
but I'm saying
man.
Tozawa's on. If you really watch Tozawa and shit, and you get that motherfucker get to doing this and shit, and get to tearing off his shirt and shit,
It's wild.
and
He's
that
wild,
shit
dude.
wild as fuck,
Corey's
man.
funny.
Tozawa's a funny dude,
I
man.
say
They
this.
brought him up. I'm just saying it right here, right now. R-Truth need the heavyweight championship one day.
Man,
He
he
had
do
what
it.
y'all
He's
say.
50.
He had it.
So what?
No, I mean like again.
That's
For real. Like
He
a
need-
real run.
He'll never
But you
get
know
that
what?
again.
No, because if
He ain't gonna get a run.
if you put the belt on Truth now, it's going to look like you just did it just to give him his run before he got up out of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not
However-
going to look like he earned it.
However, you saying he's 50, that don't mean we ain't got another 15 years on it.
Ah,
You know what I'm
Flair
saying?
did go
to
till
have
he was
championship
70.
matches.
Sting
Yeah.
just retired at 64.
Man,
With the title.
But that
With
was
the
the
title.
tag team title, the
Still
world
Still
title.
the title.
Those Rinky did.
And I'm gonna
So
say
what I'm saying, the
this.
Truth might be able to get a run in the next 3 or 4 years if he here another 15.
Honestly, to be honest, I don't think Truth cares.
Truth is in
No, I
great
think
shape.
Truth-
Yeah, he don't care. He
Truth
having
looks
fun.
the same
But
right
He
now.
get to do whatever he wants.
See,
He having fun.
I'm
Yeah.
interested in what happens with Truth now because Truth was Vince's boy.
Yeah.
yeah, he
Truth was
over
Vince's
though.
boy.
well,
Yeah.
Vince loved Truth. Now that Vince is out, I'm interested to see what they
No,
gonna
I
do
mean
with
he
Truth.
been
He
he been
definitely
back
over.
over.
I'm not gonna say they're not putting him back over. I'm saying, are they gonna keep him over? See, here's the thing. See, like everybody got their run. You had what was the use of Austin Theory beating Cena? Nothing. It was everybody had a run, and then you just don't do shit with them no more. You know what I'm saying? What and Theory
I
was
think
another Vince
The,
dude.
the problem
was
Theory
Vince's
had
guy.
was Theory got a fucking clone that's better than him.
Waller?
Grayson Waller.
No.
Grayson Waller is better
Yeah,
than
I put
him.
it above. I put it.
He
got a
might be
clone,
able to
that's the
wrestle.
problem.
He might be
They're
able to
the
wrestle
same,
better.
but
No.
Grayson is
I'm gonna tell you,
Grayson is better.
Grayson might be better, but Grayson ain't got the look. Man.
Grayson
You
talk
gotta
better.
have it all. You
Grayson
gotta have it
wrestle
all.
better.
You got it. Why do you think they put them together so Grayson could talk? But Theory has the look. You got to have the look. Why do you think Roman is over anybody else? It's because he got the look. He can't wrestle better than all the motherfuckers. He looks. He has the look.
You gotta look the part.
You see what I'm saying? And
Theory does
Grayson
look the
don't
part.
look the part. Theory does. Grayson does not look the part at all.
I disagree.
And
I don't
bullshit.
agree with that
I knew
either.
that motherfucker didn't look the part when he came out in them basketball shorts.
Theory,
You know what I'm saying?
listen,
That nigga, I knew that
Theory
shit
can
then.
be. You can see
Basketball
Theory
shorts.
being like a babyface. He
Right.
can be. He got the look. Women love him. I follow him on IG.
Theory is going to be what they wanted Carlito to be when he first came in. Remember, Carlito was supposed to be, they was talking about they were going to turn him baby face and they was going to stick him with a female and this was going to be the next Macho Man and Elizabeth, all that shit, and then it faded out. They're going to make, Theory's going to be that dude. He's going to be the top.
You know what?
babyface.
Something just
He
hit
can
me
be.
though. I just was thinking about. I know, and this is off topic. Forgive me, bro. But Andrade joining the LWO last night telling me that LWO about to just break up.
Yeah, they about to be.
It's over with. It's over.
Well, it was over with for them before they started.
They're shuffling it.
It was right for them when it started.
Andrade and Zelina about to get back together. Do they?
You saw the way she was looking at him when he came out, and they made a big deal about that too.
I noticed that.
But the announcers made a big deal about the way she was looking at
down
him.
because of the way Ray treated him.
Yeah.
And I think the
LWO was over with when it started. It was cool when they announced it. Like when they first
what I'm saying is good.
Look at the two dudes, the others. I can't even know.
The one Dom ran down and said
the
non-Latino.
I can't even think of their names right now. No, not Elcano Fantasma, but the other two LWO dudes.
Garza and
not even Garza. No, they're Phantasmo. The two LWO guys.
You talking about Wow?
The Wilder.
I don't even know their names.
That's what I mean.
Hakeem Wilder.
I don't know.
But hold on, when was Backlash? Because I already know the
names and names. Like,
no, that was more than 2 months. Backlash was like a year ago. And that's when the LWO started.
That was in Puerto Rico.
So that's what I'm trying to say.
Okay,
it's like y'all saying that like the LWO just had a 2-month run. They got
a
whole
year.
Like,
it's cool, but
they had a great run.
What run did they
have?
have?
They had the rivalry.
They didn't have a run for real. They didn't have real matches.
They
did all these clown matches, man.
It got no title, and that the rest of them was just coming out around him.
That was a hat on top of a hat.
Yeah,
I mean, I hear you all, but I liked it.
The name is a prop.
I liked it.
But I'm not mad at you. What I'm saying is, the LWO was just for nostalgia only. It was just to have that moment. Like when Carlito came out to say,
they gave the Spanish niggas something to do, and they was doing it.
And now they all fighting each other.
Now they about to be cruiserweights
again. I actually like that shit. Legitimately,
I do like
I like the fact that they had the shirt.
I like Delgado.
That's it. I didn't care about anything else.
I like Angel and I like them two dudes. I think
y'all don't like LIG? Legado del Toro?
That's what I'm talking about. Them.
The new ones.
No, I'm talking about originally.
Not the other rejects.
I like what's the one nigga?
I like Humberto and Angel. Like I think they need to get a bigger
push. What's the leader nigga? What's his name?
Santos.
I like him, but the rest of the nigga raw.
See, I like Santos, but the problem was here's the problem with Santos. Santos came in right when Andrade left, so it just seemed like Santos was just filling that spot.
Yeah,
that's what it seemed like. That's what it seemed like to me. As soon as Andrade left, they brought Santos up from NXT.
What's the masked dude that they replaced?
Dragon Lee.
Not Dragon Lee. The other
Kalisto?
No. Why they don't never let these dudes
wear
masks?
He left. They kept the name and just put another dude in the costume.
And you knew this. And that's what I'm saying. So in my eyes, when Santos came
I didn't know that
he was just the first. Yeah.
You can tell.
Initially,
You can absolutely tell.
The only thing I saw was the big ass tattoo was the difference. I thought this nigga got a tattoo. I didn't know they switched niggas. I didn't know that.
They switched niggas.
Because the dude who they replaced him with was the dude from the Mexico.
Right, yeah.
So I never saw his tattoo.
Hunico, yeah.
Can I make one thing real quick though? We were talking about the Sammy versus Gunther match. I think Sammy's going to win this, and then Gunther's going to get his title chase after the main event. Yep. The big run is coming after this. You have to pull the trigger. You really have to.
Be ready
for the world title.
He said
it's time.
It's time.
You talking about
that's the reason
against Drew?
Seth or Cody.
It's going to be against Drew.
It don't matter who is.
Well, Seth or Cody. It doesn't matter. Whoever wins
Seth
the
is
belt.
not beating It bro.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who this does not matter. I'm not saying whoever's champion. They're going to be getting Gunther going after them after WrestleMania. You have to.
I think it's important to know which.
I just want to manifest a Gunther World Championship match at SummerSlam.
Here's my thing. We're gonna swing back around to that. We're gonna swing around it because we run out of time.
Yeah.
But okay, so the tag team match, the ladder match, Judgment Day versus Awesome Truth versus DIY versus New Day versus A-Town Down Under versus New Catch Republic.
If they're splitting the titles, I got Awesome Truth winning the Raw side. And for some reason, I think Theory and Duke go win the SmackDown side.
Theory and Waller.
Duke. I called him Duke just because his name is
I'm not mad at that.
I mean, if Logan Paul helped, maybe.
It could happen.
He Logan Paul's boys, right?
He gonna be occupied, man. I ain't worried about all that.
What about you?
Logan Paul gonna win.
Who wins the tag match?
I actually got Judgment Day retaining the Raw titles, and I think they gonna lose the SmackDown titles to DIY.
DIY.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
I agree with that. I think DIY gonna take the SmackDown. I think Awesome Truth win the Raw.
Okay.
But I'm back on your theory with the cash in.
Mm-hmm.
Because they got to get the briefcase off it.
They got to get it off of him.
And
but do they have to at Mania? He still got time.
He got like 4 months remaining.
But
he got time.
I don't think
so here's my thing.
Time.
Here's my thing. When you say he got time, right?
I mean,
because
Money in the Bank is,
hold on. Because you got. Let's skip. We're just gonna skip. I was trying not to, but y'all motherfuckers don't shut the fuck up. So let's just skip and say that Drew beats Seth for the title.
Right.
If you have Priest cash in on him, that makes Drew look weak as fuck.
Yeah, that ain't happening.
Or
after
Seth
all this,
can retain after getting his ass whooped for 2 nights.
Who believes that Seth is gonna retain?
Nobody.
I'm just throwing it out there.
Even Seth, like they say Seth hurt. Seth need time off. They you know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? So who if Seth retains,
he can get cashed in on. He weak. But he coming off of one match one night.
I don't think it's gonna make Drew look weak.
I don't see Priest walking out of WrestleMania.
I understand if Drew and Seth have a match,
that comes in. What if Priest cashes in today
for the NXT title?
Seth, like what?
Seth's wrestling.
No, he's
can do
it on tag match.
I guess you can.
During the tag match?
But
that would be fire.
If Priest cashes in today, then what do you do to the match tomorrow?
Drew still got a match
versus
Drew.
You're gonna put
Priest versus Drew, yeah.
So now
Seth is hurt, right?
Okay, so now Drew's hype is all for nothing. Or does Priest get the match now for one night? You either got waste Drew. What if Damian in a day? You make Priest look weak as fuck?
Hold on. What if Damian
Priest is never.
What if Damian Priest just won the NXT title and stand and deliver right now?
I don't see it.
You can cash in for the NXT title too.
But that's a backwards move, though.
That's Trick Williams' title coming up. Like that's coming soon.
Melo don't
that's
have it.
That's a backwards.
Melo don't have that title.
I don't think Drew has it next one. I don't think if Drew
is title's next.
Trick don't win that title. Trick won't win that title for like 3 or 4 months.
He might not.
Trick ain't gonna have that title for like 4 months. You could definitely put that on Priest right now.
But why would you do that? If
like
because you see that briefcase up off him.
But it's a backwards move. I get where he's going with it because I just don't see
Priest
walking out of WrestleMania as the champion. He's not the top guy yet.
That's why you go NXT route.
But I'm with you on that one. But it's a theory that I'm not mad at. But I'm saying I don't see
because they're gonna call him stupid
as a champion.
They're gonna call him stupid for cashing in the tag titles.
If he
they're gonna call him stupid.
I mean, theory cashed in for the fucking US title.
That was smart to me.
You can call him stupid, but you can go with that whole like I'm loyal to the group shit, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You can call me stupid or whatever, but this shows my loyalty. You can roll with that. But I'm saying you have him cash tonight. You have him cash in tonight.
He could cash in
on Gunther.
He could cash in there.
So you gonna cash in Priest as an
that's how you can free
champion?
Gunther to go chase the title.
It could be.
Yeah, but then
it could be. But I think that's even more of a backwards move.
It make more sense.
But then
that's more of a backwards move
the whole
than
Sammy
NXT.
story for nothing.
He got to cash in
But
on
then
Drew,
again,
man.
how about
He
he
gotta
not cash in that Mania?
It's not gonna make Drew look weak if him and
Now y'all not.
He don't have to cash in.
Hold on, no. And
it don't have to happen that Mania.
We gotta remember he could cash in and still lose the match.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's possible.
In and Judgment Day can cost him the match. I mean, it could happen.
All right, we got a lot on that.
I like your tag team theory. I like that theory.
I'm trying to tell you,
I like
it's not
that theory.
Too far out the water, man.
That's not
you
bad at all.
You got to figure out how to get this briefcase off of. Period.
Yeah. But it doesn't have to happen tonight.
I'm not saying that's happening tonight. But if it does happen during this weekend, that's my theory on it.
I think
it happens in the tag match.
See, I think what makes this interesting is that storylines don't always end at WrestleMania no more.
Right.
They used to end at WrestleMania the night after. They end at something new.
Right.
No, we don't really know how none of this shit gonna end no more. Right. I think that's dope. I think that's dope.
All right,
let's move on.
Jimmy and Jay. Who team? Hold on. Who team Yeet? Who team No Yeet?
I'm team Yeet.
Team Yeet.
You asking me?
No.
I'm going No Yeet.
Are we asking me?
I think Jimmy gonna win too.
No Yeet, man.
I think Jimmy winning.
I think Jimmy gonna win.
Jay.
We got No Yeet, man.
Just because, look at it like this.
Jimmy gonna win.
Since SummerSlam, Jimmy has cost Jay every single title. Every single title. Cost him the world championship. He's the reason they lost the tag titles. He's the reason he beat Gunther. It's got to be Jay.
I think he's gonna win because Jimmy lose all his matches.
That's my answer.
It's got to be Jay.
That's my answer. Jimmy
I
has no big
I
wins.
think
got
Solo
no
getting in. I
W's,
think
man.
Solo involved in this too.
I don't
And
think
that's
so.
I think
it's clean.
No,
I think it's
I
clean.
think it's
I
clean.
definitely
Either
don't
him
think it's clean. I think
it's
it's
Or
so
we
clean.
might get a new bloodline member tonight.
Possibly.
Man,
Now,
we
I'm
might
with
get
that.
the one that
if
they're
I'm
with
with
that.
bloodline member, I would see a new bloodline member debuting more with Rock and Roman or in the Roman
Maybe.
match itself than with Jimmy and Jay.
I think The Rock gonna have his own
I think it's
enforcement.
Naomi though.
Because isn't Jimmy married
I
to
think it's
Naomi?
Naomi.
Yeah.
I don't think she's
Naomi's
gonna have
gonna
nothing
do
to do with that match.
something
I don't think so.
I
She
think
gonna
this
make
is going
sure
to be
Jay
the
don't
time.
win.
I don't think so.
She
I
came
think
back
Naomi
off a
joined
huge response at the Royal Rumble, and her husband is Jimmy.
Jealous
Uso.
Jimmy.
So it's
We
like,
still had Nia Jax
could-
too, though.
yeah.
I love me some Nia Jax.
Hey, not
You
too much
love
on Nia.
Nia.
Not too much on Nia.
Hey,
Not too much on Nia.
I love that.
That's my girl.
I love that.
All the
Not
things.
too much on Nia.
We talk.
I call her,
Right,
I
right.
call her Juicy Simone.
Man,
That's
all
I
right.
love that.
Yeah,
All right, so we split on Jimmy and Jay.
Yeet.
So that one, I'm
No
going
yeet.
no yeet.
If I
No
miss
yeet.
No
it,
yeet.
so we
No,
miss
you
it.
gonna win, but I'm
We're
team
gonna
you
go.
though. I'm team
All
you.
right, Rock and Roman, Seth and Cody.
I got Rock and Roll.
Rock and roll.
I got Rock and Roman.
Rock
I
and
got
Roman.
Rock and Roman. I think that they're gonna make it look like Cody can't win tomorrow. I think they're gonna make it look like it ain't no way that
Philly.
he gonna
It's Rocky.
right.
Yeah.
They're gonna make it look like he
Underdog.
can't win.
This is they're
Ultimate underdog.
gonna throw every anvil in Cody's way
Right.
to try and get
Right.
him to all of a sudden pop it off to be champion, and the place is gonna erupt.
And Roman pins Cody tonight.
Oh, yeah.
I think.
Is
yeah.
there a chance that another member of the
They gonna
Rhodes
pin
family
Seth.
shows up?
I don't. You
I
think?
kind of think Dustin gonna
I
show up.
want him to.
No, because
They
I
gonna
want
do that.
WWE
So.
has been showing Dustin, and they've been like his tweet. You know, they're always showing like their tweets and
Yeah, he
everything,
been out
and
there
they've
talking
been
about fuck the
showing
Rock.
like
I wanna see Dustin
don't forget that Cody got family too, and that's I said that I said I would not be surprised if Dustin shows up.
I
during
want him
Cody's
to
match.
put.
Man,
I
if he
want
show up as
it
gold
has to be
dust, I'm gonna
tomorrow,
lose my damn mind. He gonna be
What
like,
about it before?
No, maybe just show
Yo,
up.
he's
as
showing
Gold.
up as
Goldust
Dustin.
is one
He's
of my
showing up as
favorite
Dustin.
wrestlers.
What if?
man,
I'll
gold
fuck
dust
with
was
Gold
wrong,
Dust.
man.
I fuck with Goldust, but he's showing up as
busy.
Dustin.
He was a good
They gotta
wrestler.
show. He gotta be family. This gotta be about
Especially
family
him
versus
and our
family. It can't be about gimmick and all that shit. This gotta be. So
Yeah,
Dustin
he
comes
gotta
out.
be
He's there.
out
He's
as
coming out
himself.
as Dustin.
Dustin, yeah.
And I hope that happens. I
I
do
think
want
that
to see that.
happens. Or if he doesn't get involved in the match, he at least comes out when Cody wins.
What about though?
We getting there.
What about if
That's what I'm
somebody?
saying.
We getting there. We gonna get there.
What if somebody all of a sudden just breaks a window? Per se, let's
Tomorrow
see.
night.
No, tonight
Tonight.
to stop some of the fuckery.
Glass break.
Glass
Yeah, we
breaking,
said
a
it.
four-wheeler
Bald head
comes
man in
through.
jorts.
Sydney
It could happen. It could
Just
happen.
waiting for Cody
But
and
you
Seth
think
to
that
finish
happens
the
tonight?
story at Mania. Also,
It's
Jay
night one
Uso
of
to finish
WrestleMania. They're
Jimmy.
gonna throw fireworks.
You
I
think
don't
that
wanna
happens
see Stone
tonight?
Cold.
Hey
All
man,
of that-
hey, hold on, so we gotta
Austin
shout this
fits
out,
my
man, because they in the comments and they watching all the way from Africa,
Let's
man.
go!
They all the way from Zambia, Africa, baby. All right, you know we ain't gonna let that go unsaid, baby.
Yeah.
We see you.
That's
All
what's
right,
up.
we see you, baby. All right,
I
we
think
back.
all of the craziness happens tomorrow night, though. That's why I think Rock and Roman
Nah,
gets the win.
it's gonna be some
some
shenanigans tonight.
It's
I
so-
think
It's gonna be
so.
some
And Solo's gonna
shenanigans
be the
tonight.
shenanigans.
There's gotta be
tonight.
It's gonna be more than Solo.
I
It's gonna be.
I like your new bloodline member
Jacob
theory.
Fat-
I think
or,
that's what I'm saying. If you debut
Jacob
a new
Fatu could show
bloodline
up.
member, you do it in that match. You got the final boss in there. Rock brought this in.
He signed
You know
it.
what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you,
Tama
that
Tonga.
gives that story another
Tama.
angle. Rock had to bring in some other motherfuckers because you wasn't getting the job done.
Tama
Right?
Tonga
You see what I'm
pops
saying?
up,
That
Which make the final boss
Because
versus
you gotta
the,
realize this
the
bloodline
chief,
angle is gonna
the tribal
go.
chief,
This-
better.
don't think that that tonight or tomorrow night is the end of the blood.
Imagine
This
if it's-
red line shit is going to
Tama
go.
Tonga.
I told
Tama?
Don, I said I wouldn't be surprised if the bloodline turned into the new NWO. Like they gonna bring
It's a
all
lot of them. All of them related,
The
except for
Gorillas
Samoa
of
Joe.
Destiny. All them motherfuckers in there.
Samoa Joe. He's the only one that ain't related to.
Right.
Yeah.
Both
Right.
Gorillas of Destiny, though.
Right. They
You-
gonna bring
you
Hilla
have-
in.
Tama and
Why do you think they making
thing.
such a big deal that all them dudes is leaving the Indies? They're making
Yeah.
a big deal about
But
them,
I
all them
hear-
Samoan guys
I hear
leaving
that-
the
I heard
Indies.
what
I
Paul
heard
Heyman
Tama
said
Tonga
last
signed,
night,
though.
right?
I did hear that. I
I
heard
don't
that
watch the
Thomas
Hall of
signed.
Fame. I
Oh
told you.
man, well, Paul Heyman in his speech,
But I saw
was one of the greatest fucking speeches
Hold on,
in the Hall of Fame
Paul
history.
Heyman in his speech last night was talking about how the bloodline is basically in the Samoan dynasty is about to rule wrestling for the next 100 or more years.
because it's
You know what I'm
100
saying?
of them.
Yeah, exactly.
They
That's
all
my
got
point.
kids.
That's my point. They are going to be
Like
the new
Kishi got,
NWO.
like,
They gonna come in.
5-year-olds.
They gonna come in. It's gonna be like it's either Bloodline or the rest of these motherfuckers.
Right.
Just like it was with the NWO.
But it's
it didn't matter
always
who you
been
was
like
with.
that.
But
It's like the
I
new
know, but
Bullet
what I'm saying
Club.
is it's gonna be one of those where the bloodline is everywhere, just like the NWO.
Or like
was.
the Bullet
like
Club.
I said,
the
like the
bloodline,
Bullet
you
Club.
know them all. They be like the bloodline is in the building. We know we see Solo getting out the car. We see Jimmy getting out the car. Boom, boom. No, them motherfuckers about to be everywhere. The
Samoan
bloodline is
Dynasty.
about to be the
They're
new
everywhere
NWO.
now.
I'm
With
telling you.
the Samoan dynasty.
Where y'all
they're
get a
everywhere.
3D printed toilet from?
Hey man, you're gonna be coming over here on Red Line Radio talking shit.
And we got night 2.
We on night
Let's get
two,
night
man.
two.
Let's get night two, man. Night two, we starting off, man. EO and Bailey.
I got Bailey.
I told you,
Bailey.
I'm taking EO.
It's Bailey's moment, and I hope she pops back up as a hugger, just for whatever reason.
hope Bailey
For
to be the
nostalgia.
hugger, man.
I like nostalgia
Hey,
too.
I like
Bailey
Bailey.
Ball.
I like
Bailey Ball thick
Bailey.
as
So
hell.
Bailey cakes.
right,
Yeah.
I like Bailey. So
Bailey
yeah,
Ball thick as
I don't
hell.
care how she show
I
up.
fucks with the side ponytail.
She'd be like this fucking with me.
She her head gonna be bobbing, but it'll be another way.
I'm like turn on that
Bailey, my
wacky
favorite
wave
female
for
wrestler of all
two
time.
Bailey's your favorite?
All time.
I
That's
ain't
my
mad at it.
favorite female wrestler.
I like Bailey, man.
I like
Bailey
Bailey.
do her
Yeah, I
thing.
like
Sasha
And
Sasha
I'm gonna
Sherry.
tell you, Bailey.
I think Sasha's the best.
I
ever.
love
I'm about to give you.
But
I'm
Bailey
about
my
to give
favorite.
y'all a take. I'm about to give y'all a take on this. Bailey, in a lot of ways, is the female John Cena.
Basically,
And I'm
it'll
gonna
always
say,
have
no
been.
because
doubt about
whenever
it.
you need to
No doubt
break
about
a
it.
new wrestler,
She
They
does
give
it
it to
with
Bailey.
It's her.
the
Oh,
same
no
thing
doubt.
they did with John Cena. Whenever you needed to break a new heel, when KO came up, when the Nexus came, who did they put in there with?
Bray Wyatt.
Cena.
Yeah.
Bray Wyatt. They put him there with Cena.
Rusev.
Same
Umaga.
thing. Same
Umaga.
thing with Bailey. When they need to break somebody, they put him in there with Bailey. She gonna make them look good. Bailey, in a lot of
is-
ways,
Bailey
is
time,
the
though.
female
Bailey
John
is fire
Cena.
though, man.
I just don't see. It was just on my
I
take
think
of
it's her moment.
I don't see all of the titles changing. That was the only reason, and I just picked that one because it could still make sense.
Yeah.
With all them damage control motherfuckers.
I just think she's been screwed over too much.
Yeah, me
but
too.
she been screwing over
She
them
gotta
motherfuckers
win.
for the
Yeah.
last 2 years,
Karma.
so it can be like that. And she can
Karma.
roll with
Bailey-
that
Bailey is
after.
great.
You can roll
Bailey
with
is a
that
great
after
heel.
WrestleMania.
No, but Bailey got her karma with damage control.
No,
Right.
she ain't got her karma
She
yet.
tried her best
They've
to
been
keep them
beating,
together.
they've been beating her ass. They've been beating her ass. She ain't got her karma yet. You know,
And what's her name turned
they've
over
been
too.
beating the shit out of Bailey.
Dog,
Dakota. All right,
I was
so
kind of sad about that. one, 'cause
I stand on that island, but I'm going with EO. All right, Logan Paul, Orton, KO.
I think
I'm
Logan
giving
retains.
it to.
I'm going with Logan.
I think he retains.
I think you retain.
and I think he's gonna put on the show.
When they do triple threats like that,
I'm not
the
a-
champ always win.
I'm not a fan
Not
of
always.
his,
You're right.
but
I'm gonna give it to
Why-
I
KO.
do
why
recognize
would
he
that
get
triple
busy.
threat?
You're right, not every time,
But I get
a
where
lot
you're
of
going.
times.
Though. I get where you're going though. But
Oftentimes.
I'm going with Logan. I think Logan
I'm going with
retains.
KO.
And Randy Orton's one of my favorite wrestlers. But I'm just going with I just see Logan. I think they're really trying to build something with Logan. And
He's gonna keep that title till SummerSlam.
Logan is big in the media, and that's where they going.
Yeah, and
that's
that's
where they at
another
right
thing.
now. That's where they at right now.
SummerSlam
Everything.
is in Cleveland. He need to be the champ.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yep.
Another
There.
thing.
There you
I'm
go.
still gonna
He's going to be the
walk out.
house. He's
I'm
going
gonna boo
to
the shit out of
Logan's
him.
going to be the house at
He's
SummerSlam.
gonna be damn near the main event.
And I'm gonna
Yeah,
boo the shit out
SummerSlam.
of him too anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, fuck it, boom. All right. LA Knight and AJ Styles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really have a horse in this one,
I don't
man.
either.
Like I was telling Don,
This is a tough
when they
one
first
right
came, they done did this so many times that this can go either way.
They
I
both
picked-
need this match.
That's
I
my point.
picked
They
either-
both, because whoever, and I kind of think LA needed more than AJ.
Yes.
You do.
He needed more than because AJ
He
is gonna be
lose all his
AJ.
momentum.
Yeah.
Exactly.
he is
AJ
losing
gonna be
steam.
AJ. AJ can go out there and get squashed. He's still gonna be AJ Styles.
LA
I
Knight
think
been losing
AJ,
steam
so I'm
ever
gonna
since
stick
he
with
lost to
AJ, but I
Roman.
can also go for like a double DQ for them to keep going with this.
You
To
can't
go
do
to
that.
a-
in
Why do you want it to
WrestleMania.
keep going?
I
I
think
don't
they
want it to
should,
keep
they
going.
should
Like,
be
or
the
to
end of
finish
it.
it like Hell in a Cell or something.
You gotta, one of them gotta elevate.
Yeah.
You can't have a
So
double
if I
DQ
gotta
in
pick one, I'm
Yes,
taking
you can.
LA Knight only because, like I
don't think
said,
so.
if
They're gonna do
LA
that.
Knight take an L, it loses all of his momentum.
Yeah, he
You
didn't
know,
lost everything. He didn't lost a lot of steam
He
since he
lost
lost to
a
Roman.
lot of sting since he lost to Roman. You know,
I mean,
but
Roman took everybody's thing.
yeah, that's the point.
And then he come out and say, "I
Jackson.
smashed him."
AJ or LA Knight.
I stacked him.
I picked AJ. I'm sticking with AJ because I picked AJ.
I don't like either one of them for real. Like,
You don't like AJ?
I feel like
I'm not an AJ fan either.
Oh,
And AJ's
I like
changing
AJ.
his theme song, and I wonder what it is.
I feel like
AJ is
LA
like
Knight is
Okay,
just
Bullet Clay.
AJ pretending to be Austin. Like, so I don't like it.
God,
Say he cosplaying.
You're right though.
He's
That's
AJ
what
Styles
they've been saying that
pretending to be
about
Austin.
him. They've been saying that's why they said that's why the crowd kind of turns on him a little bit because they figure he's a Rock Austin clone.
It's like an attitude. He's like a throwback.
Yeah,
Fans
they
love
don't like
nostalgia.
You can't have the
Nostalgia is
LA
great
Knight and The
at the
Rock
beginning.
together. I think, but when The Rock leave, I think he's gonna go back.
It ain't gonna change.
They don't like AJ Styles because it's perm. They like, man.
Not too much on
That's talking about
AJ.
I'm like, man, why is his hair like that?
Not
That
too
shit
much
is
on
not.
AJ.
That shit is
all
not
right, we
real.
run out of time, man.
AJ one of my
All
favorites all
right,
time.
Karrion Kross and AOP versus Lashley and the Street Profits.
I picked the Street Profits
AOP.
just because I'm going for the
Profits.
black dudes. Like
I'm going with the Profits and Lashley.
And
I
Bobby
think
Lashley
I
is
think
my
they need a
dog.
group name.
They
They
got
do
one.
got
tried
one.
it.
They
It's
got one.
what is it called? The Pride.
That's horrible though.
It's
It
bad.
is.
Who
It
told
is.
me they should have been the Almighty Prophets? Somebody said that
That's
to
fire.
me.
I like
should
it.
have
But
been
I was
in
like,
New
that's
Nation.
hard.
And shout out to B-Fam. I love him.
Almighty.
I don't think
hate
that.
that.
I think the Almighty
I love
Prophets would be
I
a
love
dope. I think that'd be a
They should have
dope
been in New
name, man.
Nation of Domination.
Agreed.
No,
We don't need another nation of
No, we
domination.
don't.
Jackson,
Why
you're
not?
knocked over here.
We just don't.
Why
Because
not?
again,
because
nostalgia.
the
Give
Rock
them another
says
name.
this.
All right.
I mean, it could be the same thing, just a different name.
Who you?
Yeah.
Street Profits, AOP.
Street Profits.
Street Profits and Lashley.
Yeah, I'm a fan of Bobby Lashley and
And
the
I ain't gonna
Street
say I
Profits.
didn't like the Profits when they first came out.
I
but now
thought they
love
was
them, dude.
corny,
I
but
always
like
liked
the
the
Profits, though.
I thought they was corny.
I thought they was
when
corny
first
in
came
NXT.
out. And now I like
Completely
them. I like them.
and I liked them
I like
before.
them too,
I don't
yeah.
like
It's
them
corny
now.
You don't like them
in NXT.
No.
See, I like them. I like
They
Tez.
done got corny.
I like Tez.
I like Dawkins too.
I like
cool.
Dawkins too.
Dawkins is cool, but Dawkins
Tez
is
is-
Neidhart.
You know when
Dawkins
Tez is
the
the mouth.
anvil.
Dawkins,
You know what I'm saying?
They were a
over.
lot better without Bobby Lashley. They were a
Dawkins
lot more
won me over
successful
when
without
he
Bobby
did,
Lashley.
didn't know what to do with him.
when he
So
fought
they
Braun
got with
Strowman.
Lashley.
Do
Yeah,
y'all
that's
remember that?
why.
Braun Strowman.
Did y'all-
Come on, man. Don't give me
Yeah,
talking
when
about that.
when Dawkins
ran
chucked
over,
him, though, you
when
know what I'm
Dawkins
saying?
chucked- I'm saying,
Man, he
I'm not
popped
mad
him
at
so
Dawkins.
hard, man.
Dawkins is just the number two. It's
Yeah.
just that
He's
you always
Neidhart,
you always
he's
be
Marty
number two.
Jannetty.
But you need the number
He's
two.
not. He's
you know
Marty
what I'm saying?
Jannetty.
But he's good.
Jimmy Evan Neidhart. He's
I think he's
the
D'Lo
Dynamite
Brown's son.
Kid. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, y'all can't tell me he don't look like he
Look
could
like
be
that
D'Lo
motherfucker.
Brown's son, though, for real.
Seth and Drew.
That's funny.
I
I got
got Drew.
You got.
I'm going with
I'm
Drew.
going with Drew.
See,
Drew
again,
needs his moment in front of the people.
But
this
that's
time.
my point.
No,
That,
I don't
but that's
like
my
that.
point
I don't
with
like
the-
that view.
So we swing with the whole cash in thing.
I don't like that
Because
view.
if Drew if Drew needs his
I don't
moment,
think he cashes in though.
and that's my point. Is if he everybody
think
said
he
that
do.
waiting
I
for
want him to.
Why
cash
is
in.
Drew owed something in front of people?
It's
I don't
not-
feel
it's
like
not-
that.
It's
I
not
don't
look
feel like
at
that.
how it's
Especially
being
set
set
up.
up.
Drew owed
It's
shit.
the hype.
He owed
It's the
shit.
hype and the fact
Why?
that
Get it.
that you know that Seth needs time off. Like they know this is
No,
no
not
fact.
even that. Look
No,
at how
listen, Drew
wait.
deserves it because this is the best version of Drew we've ever seen.
That's my point.
He don't deserve it because it was empty when he won the title last time.
I
They don't-
disagree.
they don't
Two
owe
things
him
can be
that.
right
They
at the
don't
same
own that.
time.
They're-
Yeah,
they're
they don't
using
owe him
that-
that.
Things
they're
can be
using
right
that
at
as
the
a
same time.
storyline of why he's pissed off. That's all that is. It's not nobody actually believes that shit. They're using that every time he goes out and they cut a promo. They mention that as a way of him being pissed off that he never got that moment.
Added
Can I say
motivation.
this?
Nobody
Yeah.
believes that it didn't matter.
Can I
or
say this real
anything
quick?
like that?
The way it's being set up, you got Seth already fighting a match, so he's gonna be weak coming into night two.
Right. And he's already hurt.
I agree. I think he should lose. I
That-
think
that-
Drew should
but
win.
that's my
And I'm picking
But I
Drew.
think
Okay,
they
Drew
losing
is
the
a
end.
he
He
still
Drew's
deserves his
gonna get
moment.
caught off
So two
guard.
things
Like
can
he's
be
so
right at the
happy
same
he got
time.
his moment. I think he's gonna be caught off guard. He like, I got my moment. Damian Priest gonna
That
whoop
only
his
happens-
ass.
that only happens to a babyface.
Man, listen.
No,
That
wait,
only
wait,
Well,
happens
it
to
could be a
Be a
double
tweener,
turn,
man.
man.
It could be a double turn.
I'm gonna tell y'all why that's
But
not
I'm
gonna
thinking
happen.
cash
Absolutely
in.
not.
I'm gonna tell y'all
Nah.
why that's not gonna happen. And the main reason why Drew gonna win tonight, because they're about to go to the fucking what is that shit? The Clash.
Clash
Oh.
of Champions.
The Clash.
When
Oh,
again, that's
and,
Clash at
That's
the
in
Castle.
Wales again.
Right.
He needs
Clash
to walk
at the
in there and
Castle.
champ. So
Right.
that's why he's gonna win.
Right.
But it ain't got nothing to do with what y'all saying.
And
I mean,
gonna
it
be
adds
weak.
to it,
You
though.
got it. You
And
got
It
it.
Seth is
adds
gonna
to
be
it,
weak.
though.
All right.
Seth coming off of a match.
Him
that's not
getting
fresh
the
and
belt
loose.
against
All right, man.
Lesnar
Cody
is a
versus
nice story
Roman,
to
man.
go
We
into
gotta
this.
go.
I got
Yeah,
Cody.
for sure.
Who believes
I got
Roman is walking
Dustin
out this
betraying
match?
Cody.
Dustin betraying? No, he
Dustin?
don't.
Yo, that would
hilarious.
be
That
fire.
would be nuts.
Yo, that would be
funny.
fire.
I would laugh
I would
so
love
hard.
it.
All right, does anybody believe Roman's gonna win this match?
No.
Nah.
I don't know, man.
I don't think so. And I think we are going to get some kind. It's gonna be
Rock
one of those
crazy.
fights.
No. If Cody doesn't win tonight, Cody's shit. He's shit.
It's over with for
It's
him.
ass for Cody. You know what I'm saying? He gotta, because you didn't. Nobody was gonna want to hear you
Like,
talk
fuck
about
your
the story
story
no
now.
more. Fuck
No,
your story.
it's over
Yeah.
with.
You
It's over
had
with
two
if he
I
years.
think
is.
Roman-
You had 2 years to finish your
If
goddamn
y'all
story.
listen to Roman, I think Roman told us that it's over. The bloodline is over.
Nah, the bloodline definitely.
I'm about to tell you why he said. He said the moment Paul
You heard
Heyman
that
leave is the moment I'm no longer the tribal chief. I ain't saying he gonna retire.
Heyman
I
ain't
just think
leaving.
the tribal.
Heyman not gonna go
Y'all don't
anywhere.
think Heyman over?
All right, so
Heyman
we
over
know
the
this,
year.
man, but we are
Yeah.
out of time, man. So real quick, man, we're gonna go around the room. Shout out your socials, man. Where can the people find you?
Oh yeah, man. Holla at me, Big Squeeze 389 on Instagram and the Twitters.
And the Twitters.
Big Squeeze 389. The Twitter machines.
Buck 2, where can they find you?
OnlyFans at Cuddlebuck2. Timbuck2. That's TIMBUKTU_31 on Instagram, TikTok, and Timothy Washington Jr. on Facebook.
There you go. Mr. Shredder, where can they find you, baby?
For all the millions
And
millions of the Shredders fans, you can find me at Mr. Shredder on all platforms out here.
Pizzle, where can they find you?
Find me on IG Pod God 216, man.
IG Plot God 216,
That
man.
nigga like, I'm so
Make sure
cool.
you check out Club Pizzle, man. Thursdays is for the
Yeah.
culture, baby. Got some things lined up, man. Mr. K.
Yeah, Jackson K77 on IG.
What is
Chocolate
it?
Thunder in the streets.
Now, what is the IG again?
Chocolate Thunder.
Jax JAXONKADE
Oh, yeah.
77
77.
at that's it.
That's
I was about to give you my
Like,
email. Like, what the fuck?
At gmail.com and shit.
High class.
At Ray Hyclack on IG. That's HYCLAK. And also Bro Plata, BROPLATA. 7 p.m. Tuesdays and Thursdays on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. That's my podcast.
You do this a lot.
We're doing a lot.
I
And of
absolutely
course,
do.
man, I'm Mr. AKA Lex Vegas, man. You can find me at your baby mama house. You can find me every Thursday night here, Red Line Radio, 7 p.m. I'm on IG at Lex Taught Me, Facebook, Lex Vegas. All right, man, we had a dope show, man.
Yes,
I want to
sir.
thank everybody for coming up. We got to put the ones up one
We
more
appreciate
time,
you, man.
I'm putting the
All
one
right.
up for myself. 'Cause I
Hey,
whooped
no,
y'all
fuck
ass
that.
in
No,
the
fuck
tribute.
that.
And next time I pull up at my
Bro,
DM
thank
house,
you all
you
for
there. We
rocking
got
with
the
us
smoke.
this week, man.
see
Y'all
you
see
in
we
the
doing
ring.
a whole nother
I'm
hour
here.
with this shit, man. But so we gonna see, man. We gonna get
You'll
back.
see
Make
me
sure you
back in the
follow
ring
everybody
soon.
on social media so we can see whose predictions came through and whose didn't. You know what I'm saying? Talk about any spoilers, any surprise, anything like that. I want to thank y'all for rocking with us, man. We'll see y'all next time.
If you smell